came on.
No, Diego, no. Stop. No, I can't allow you for say that.
I thought you were going to give me
No, because what you do say is incomplete and wrong and not true. Stop. I never said that I would pick Nikita Miller over Michael Wood, and I'll leave it at that.
All right, hold on.
My argument was if we go by what they do. All right, then greetings and salutations. Welcome once again to the Sports Desk. Final day of the week. We're going to be here until 4 o'clock. My name is Euclid Orville. Never think.
Good afternoon, listeners. Good afternoon and welcome.
All right, and you know the numbers by now. But let me just start this way. One of the big talking points at the moment, coming out of the World Cup, our field campaign, is what will the West Indies team look like for Australia? What, just before a squad is named, there's usually some anticipation of who will be in and who will be out. And last night I was involved in a discussion that got, I wouldn't say heated, but quite passionate about the West Indies fitness regime. Because I am in discussion with some people in the know who are saying that some players are being considered, but the fitness question mark continues to hang over their head. And I'm of the view, people, that fitness test must be cricket related if it's a cricket fitness test. And I was saying to the person last night, if you want to know if a fast bowler is fit to play test cricket, don't ask him to run and jump over hurdles necessarily. Ask him to bowl 6 overs at proper pace, and you have the machine can test. You ask him to do that, you ask him to field some ball, then at 10 o'clock in the morning, then you come back at 12:30, 1 o'clock, and ask him to bowl you 6 more. And then you ask him to feel around for a half an hour, and then you come back at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and ask him to do 6 more. Granted at high enough pace. Because that more closely duplicates what he's going to do on the day of a test match. So, in other words, can you bowl me 18 overs in 3 different segments at 3 different times of the day? If he can do you that, then why does it matter if him can't? Because the fitness test that they're having now is a thing called yo-yo test, where test the time where you're running between these barriers. We're not doing cricket tests for athletes. And that's one of the reasons why some of them have failed the test. And I understand some names who would have wanted it can't do it because they can't run as fast between cones and recover quickly when they go that fast. I don't know if that is the best fitness test we can give. You want to find out if a batsman is fit? Can you bat for 2-3 hours in the nets and run in between wickets for 2 hours? At relatively high pace. If you can do that, then no matter how well you can jump over and how fast, how fast you can sprint. And I just feel we're going about that thing the wrong way. I don't know what y'all think about it. You want to add or subtract?
No.
So we have calls up?
Not yet. So the numbers 876-968-8117. That's 876-968-8117.
Yeah. So
call in and let your voice be heard. I see the game going on here, the second leg. You did the first leg, Charlie Smith versus Champion.
Is Nilal it now?
Nilal. Charlie Smith, the runner players with Charlie Smith at the moment, looking like they were indeed the seeded team.
Yeah.
Champion pretty much holding on for the moment.
Yeah, well, this is how them did start the first time, when in the first leg, Charlie Smith was looking like the team to beat in the first half. But by the second half, I don't know what happened. Champion came back and was looking very, very good indeed. So this could turn around by the second half. If the first leg is anything to go by.
Yeah.
But you don't know.
Interesting times though in schoolboy football.
Yeah. But some of the names I'm hearing that they might consider for that Australian series will be very, very interesting. Right off the bat, I can tell you that they are considering Raheem Corner. Might as well be telling you that. And I don't want to say no more than that. But he's one of the persons considered. To Australia is not necessarily the kind of place that you think instinctively you would bring Cornwall. But over the years, there's a belief or there's a I don't know if it's a feeling that can be justified with stats, but there has been a feeling that the Australians are susceptible to off-spin bowling. Kill you if you bowl fast, but if they have an Achilles heel, it is with genuine off-spinners. Now the operative word right there says genuine off-spinners. And the feeling is that on the bouncy wickets in Australia, Cornwall will be able to make some kind of impression. So let us see if he's actually there. And let us see who else is there. But me just think so they have a thing I don't know, the yo-yo test. Give the man some cricket related fitness issues. And then we take it from this.
All right. Still no one yet, Mr. Granty and Nicholas.
Well, it's Friday and the people decide say boy them is the last Friday in the month. So I pay day for enough people.
Today will be payday?
Well, you know. I don't know. But
we are Franco.
Yeah, we start the ball now.
Franco, good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes, Franco.
Why is Franco not hearing us? Hello. Let's try again. Is he there or is he not there?
Franco.
Well,
Ruben.
Yeah, man. Afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Ruben or Rubez?
What go on there?
It's Ruben or Rubez?
Ruben, man. Ruben. Here's out of Hanover, man.
Ruben out of Hanover. How you doing, boss?
Yeah, man. Good, man. I understand. Say, Ricardo Fuller pick up a job as Stoke City under 21 coach, man.
Yeah, I think he's a part of the youth teams there. In the academy teams. Not just only the under 21, but like from 9, under 9, under 10, under 12, whatever. Yeah.
But anyway, good move still, like that.
Yeah.
Back in the days, we used to have an under 21 match before the real Premier League match. Don't?
Yeah, man.
Yes.
So why then get rid of the system there?
A foolishness, man.
Eh?
Fool something like that, my boy. Waste of time. Waste of money. The clubs them can't afford it and it not develop nobody.
Oh, the club them can't afford it?
No. They're not developing anybody. Yeah, that age too close to big man age.
Yeah, but many things say under 19 is better.
Probably even lower than that.
Yeah, under 17.
But anyway, still, we have regulars that play Paraguay not too friendly.
Yeah, I understand that they also secure a date with Brazil.
No, man, Brazil is a part of the group.
Oh, Brazil is a part of the group. We were playing at the qualifying in the World Cup itself. Oh, yes.
Okay, well.
Yeah, Brazil playing us last.
They are catching all and want to play up our stadium.
Yes, I think one is the 12th and then the other is 3 days later.
Now, me hear some people as well then want to play at Tony Spalding and want to play a national stadium.
Or the 10th and the 14th and the 13th. Or one is Catherine Hall is the 10th and the one at Stadium is the 13th. That's what
man. But me hear some people say he want to mobile should have play at Tony Spalding.
Why?
Because not even schoolboy football now play a catching all. But what people don't really understand, to play a catching all, even back in the days when Mobile used to use catching all, it's $1 million match, to use the venue, Back then, So at the end of the day now, if you go have Green Pan and her in a play, or Anchovy and Herbert Morris, you're not going to have them game there play a catching all. Because you not going to have the type of crowd to make the type of money it's a go one for pay who control the stadium. Now, when you have Cornwall interzone round now with Cornwall College and Rossies, you're going to have that venue I use because it go generate enough people so enough funds go come in.
How is that related to the girls playing there or not though?
No, because them I say the ground now ready. That's why schoolboy football now play there, so they don't think the friendly should have played there.
But isn't that a reasonable argument?
No,
if the ground is not ready.
No, but I know that them I say the ground ready, so not even schoolboy football now play there.
No, but Ruben, I think the JFF is competent enough at this level to know that the game can't play on a ground that is not ready.
Yeah, me know that. The JFF know say the ground all right, but the people differently have said that.
They never correct them about.
So the ground all right?
Well,
Yeah, the ground, but what may try to tell them say, is that you know on the first round of the schoolboy football I play a catching all.
Oh, so you're saying Catherine Hall?
We make the money.
You're saying Catherine Hall
is ready.
Is ready.
And the reason why this first round game is not playing a catching all is because it don't make any money.
Yeah, because if you go if you go off a peer, you would see
so people don't know that.
No, you know look so. You know look so. Obviously if they were understand what happened, they would say that.
But it goes the same for here as well for the National Stadium. You're not going to have a first round game. East are not going to play a first round game inside the National Stadium. They can't afford it.
Simple that me I try to say, brother, because at the end of the day, even other day back in the days when Lennon and Rossies are playing, I think remember for semi-final or final, catching out could have the world. Then the game they go generate the amount of people to make the money.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to have a little first round game I play a catching all, brother. Because that now going to be dry enough crowd, brother.
Yes. All right, Ruben.
I understand.
All right, Ruben.
All right, big up on yourself.
So catching all is ready. All right, sir.
I understand that it is, and if West teams are in the knockout stage of the Dakar Cup games will be played there. That's what I understand.
All right, cool.
Who we have now? Below average?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, below average. What's up?
Good afternoon, KLS Massive.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, man, not wrong if one of the game play don't catch it. For me personally, people already have this issue with town versus country and things. So not wrong if one of the game play don't country and the people them get to see the reggae girls.
I agree.
Me go watch the game the 13th in our stadium, you know. Me already plan to go watch that game because me I jump on the girl and bandwagon know that me now support Jamaica male senior football team, you know. So I find something to support.
All right.
Me that support the girl you know, already still, but not as strong. But now I do something there. Cause me now support no male senior team with these some of these players when me see where me don't want to see some things where I cause no problem. So me just as long as me see certain faces, me not pay my money go watch no senior reggae boy football match. But quickly, I me just want to say hang up, you know. Me you're not talking about the Kasai Hines and the number 10.
Yeah.
Kasai Hines was a midfielder initially, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Understand? Me send in a text, I think I read it, but I didn't read the text yesterday. He was a midfielder for Tivoli initially, and he used to wear number 10 as a midfielder.
Oh.
Right? There was a game which put a lot of the players out. Jeffrey, I think, that coached them at that time. Somebody can call in and correct me if I'm not Jeffrey, but I think it was Jeffrey at that time there, and Jeffrey put him in the sweeper role for that game because they had a lot of players out. I think it was on national duties and maybe some cards injuries, but there are quite a few players out for the game.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
So Jeffrey put him as a sweeper, and you know that was it.
And him keep the number.
Yeah, and so him keep him number 10. He always play the number, but he was playing the number 10 from him was a midfielder.
Okay.
At Tivoli. So I saw come me you're not talking about it, and I said, you know, it hard, but I saw it did start out.
Okay.
So maybe I'm not Jeffrey, but I think it was Jeffrey who put him around there first as a sweeper, as a centre half, and him just, you know, he was so good at it that you know him just continued to play it. Even when he did come, if you remember, when he did in him old age, when him come a Marvally, when him go a Marvally,
yes,
a centre half him played on a Marvally.
Yeah, man.
In him old age. So that's that me have to say.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Below average.
All right. That was the local football knowledge man. Below average giving us the explanation for Kasai being a defender and wearing number 10. All right. We'll take a break. We're coming back for more. All right. Welcome back. And we have Alrick.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, Alrick.
What go on,
Yeah.
Alrick?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm back up below average just a while ago. Yeah, man, because I usually play midfield initially. And he was wearing number 10 until he was shifted to the defensive line.
Yeah.
And he also usually captain Tivoli, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Was a man who usually hold up the middle before him get going at defense. But I can't confirm who was the coach at the time, but I know that he was definitely a midfielder before. Was wearing number 10 before he was then shifted to the defensive area.
Well, it was a brilliant sweeper though, so it was a good shot.
Yeah, man. So it would make no sense to change him after performing so well in that role.
Yes.
Yeah, so where's about the Super 50 Jamaica captaincy thing?
Trouble there.
Yeah.
The selectors.
It look proper to me still, you know, but I can't understand where they might try it, but it look proper.
The selectors had selected Blackwood.
Yeah, because Blackwood was named the captain before the West Indies debacle.
Yeah.
Before Ravman will come back to the thing.
Right.
Allow the man to captain the thing.
But there are some.
It's going to become divisive now.
There are some who feel that once Ravman is available, him is the skipper. Whereas him just come out for winning CPL. So.
Yeah, and so question: who captain Jamaica in supposed to last year?
Ravman.
So basically, he was the number one captain, but he just don't look proper. I can understand what they do still, seeing that he's the West Indies vice captain in.
But Dada is the West Indies vice captain in Test cricket as well.
In Test, yeah, but it's a 1 day thing. So, and that is in a 1 day team.
No.
So I can understand what they're trying to do, but it don't look proper, and feelings are going to carry.
Jago.
The man as captain, and then because Ravman come back, you demote the man to vice captain and elevate Ravman to captain. So
yeah, it is already creating a little.
Yeah, it look proper, you know.
All of this happened because the man didn't come home early. You know. The man didn't just start the World Cup right, and we wouldn't have this.
Yeah. And what I think, yesterday or 2 days ago, Zimbabwe beat Pakistan.
Yeah.
By a single run.
Exciting. Exciting stuff.
Yeah, man, it was very exciting.
Yeah.
Boy, Pakistan come like West Indies, you know. But I can't believe man dashed the match against India.
You call it a dash, right?
16. Of course, I dashed the ball.
You're not get the GOAT credit.
Now you?
The GOAT of T20 credit.
Kohli?
Yeah.
Of course, I will get Kohli credit, but I dashed the man dashed you can't bowl. You can't bowl. You're a spinner.
Yeah.
You bowl a full toss above waist-side. Then you bowl couple wide, and then that was a free hit. Lick for 6.
Yeah, man.
16 upper.
Yeah, man.
Last over.
That gave them life, man.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's poor.
That was poor in Pakistan part, and them go lose against Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
The team I bring for win that thing is still in New Zealand, you know. I think they are the most balanced team that should be able to them play, but them come like bridesmaids, you know, when it comes to big tournaments. Them always have some decent players, and then tend to falter when it comes to the knockout round. But I carry them to win the T20 World Cup this time around. New Zealand.
Yeah. Yes.
And the thing is mentioned about the yo-yo test, and yo-yo test are foolishness, you know. Because I think that is the way most cricketing nations using to test the fitness of the players. And how we use it, the thing is that it was standardized.
Yeah.
Them feel like to fit certain man like Cornwall.
Yes.
While it is not. If I use a yo-yo test, the thing must be standard, because at the end of the day, at the same condition everybody go play under. So if you're using the yo-yo test as a standard to test the fitness of the players, then it has to be right across the board. And if a man can't meet the time between the cone, then he can't meet the team.
Then he's not fit enough for cricket.
He's not fit enough. Yeah. Exactly. You can't have it both ways.
I agree.
And as we use the Orville, it makes sense because we look at some of the players who them say can't pass fitness, like Evan Lewis. The man was playing cricket, scoring 100.
Yep.
And you have to be fit to score 100. But they're going to say him can't pass the yo-yo test to them set. And if you're playing cricket fitness is different from the yo-yo test where the matter about, you know. It's really for athletics, you know. Because you have 2 cones, and I tell the man to reach from one cone to the next within a specified time.
Yep.
That's some athletics thing.
Yep.
Cricketers, bowlers as you say, and we know this who play cricket. If the man can bowl 6 overs on the track at a decent pace, then the man is fit enough.
No. I don't want him to just bowl 6 and I that, you know, because he
now I give him a break and then come, just like match conditions.
Yes, indeed.
And the batsman, if you have squad match, the man must be able to move up and down between the wickets at a rapid, quick single and batting for a decent amount of time.
2-3 hours.
That is how you
15 minutes beep test. Can you bat for 3 hours in a condition where you run singles?
Exactly.
And then you do that for 2 hours, then we put you in the field and you give me another half of them or another hour running up and down and catch ball.
That is how cricket training goes.
Cricket matters, you find.
Exactly. And we don't know say background training you do your laps them around the field and things, but that's just to prepare you to get a certain level of fitness. But cricket fitness different from football fitness and athletics fitness.
Yeah.
So you need to do things specific to the sport that you're playing.
Yes, indeed.
So this yo-yo thing are foolishness. If worse them not standardize it and I feel like to fit certain man.
Yeah.
So that's my 2 cents for today.
Yeah, man. All right, Alrick. Big up.
Cool.
All right. Who's this now? Shipping Port.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, Ship.
Wagwan Shipping Port.
Yeah, man. The argument there about Kasai and if we can add a little more to it.
Mm-hmm.
Before the number 10, he started wearing the number 16 for Tivoli School. He wore the number 16 in midfield for Tivoli School. Then they upgrade him to the number 10. I think wearing the number 16, he from midfield, he played the defensive role also, you know. If I can remember well, my brain I get older now. I think while we're in number 16, he played some time around in the back, but he's originally a midfielder, was a better defender than a midfielder. He was a good midfielder, too, but a better defender than a midfielder. But he started out in the number 16 for Tivoli.
Playing midfield?
Yeah, playing midfield, central midfield.
Mm-hmm.
And to them I come now for the upper town best 11. Ready to do that?
You want to take the break first?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So we don't want to stop you. So we take the break and we'll come back. All right, welcome back. Shipping Port.
Yeah, Zidane.
Yes.
Yeah, before I start, one touch, I think a caller mentioned something about catching all. Did he say that the school, if the school had some first round games, the turnout will be low?
He was saying persons are complaining that schoolboy football is not being played at the Montego Bay Sports Complex, but they need to understand that it costs a lot of money to rent the venue. So ISA wouldn't be smart to put first round games there, which you wouldn't get a capacity stadium.
Something with it. Montego Bay people support football more than town people. I can remember 2010 them time when I travel all about Portland go watch the game. From them time there. St. James people support football more than anybody else in Jamaica. Let me give a little example.
You understand the point he was making, though?
Huh? Yeah, man, I understand. They must say cost much. They don't want to keep my first round game. But this one I share with you now. In 2010, when I go watch a first round with Pat Valley and St. James, I have $500 when $100 we pay a town. That was Jarrett Park, $500 for going. When we go in the brother, a final a town alone carry them crowded. The St. James against Pat Valley. The semi-final with St. James, we'll go watch it. St. James against Rossies. Half time we're going out there before the game starts. So we're going to couldn't find place to walk in a Jarrett Park. Them time the final at stadium, a grandstand alone them are open.
Oh, you're making a separate argument though, that fans.
No, me tell you about a first round game. So then can use the money because the crowd go come and split the crowd go come and them will make back the money. But we can understand what you say.
Which year you went there?
Whole of the 2010. It was
no, he just spoke about. You just spoke about Jarrett Park.
That's why I'm saying I know about that money that maybe they don't want to take the chance, but the support will be there though. Trust me.
All right.
I could go in, I think, with the goalkeeper. Start at the goalkeeper from the Manning Cup. Some goalkeeper, Melissa Ed Scott from Georges. I think he started as a 14-year-old in goal. We had Julian McLeish from Dunoon. That's a Rami.
Yeah.
Let me call him.
Yeah.
Kelsa cousin out Eltham. And I didn't bring a goalkeeper in the 90s, so that wicked man. Them that a goalkeeper. The left back come have in for my team, I did see and admire was Bibi Gardner, left back for Ulmaz.
Yeah.
The team named Donald Quarry brought a youth and play forward for them, but for Jamaica under 17. No, the Excelsior youth. Him left Excelsior. I went to the Jamaica under 17 with Alva. He played for Excelsior and then left and went to Jago. He won Money Cup with St. George's. He was a part of that core. Played left back for that team. The right back them are Dirty Man out me know him as Dirty Man out
Norman Manley.
Yeah. And Waterhouse. Dirty Man.
And they called Powell. Some another Powell him name.
Powell, yeah man, I think I saw him name.
Mm-hmm.
The right back now. When next right back come here for me to talk about the Donald Quarry used to play forward and play right back with Jamaica under 17. Very good right back. But the forward and play for school. So I'm not even sure I put him right there. So. But I'm going to go in at the centre back there. Shane Stevens, I think him pass on and you know. I feel a big youth there. Him play for Jamaica one of the World Cup, them Shane Stevens, the age group. Tavar Thomas, Kasai Ayn, O'Neill Fisher, one woman rate for Jamaica when they play for Jamaica, but playing for St. George's, O'Neal Fisher was a very good centre back.
Oh,
Good
okay.
defender, them couldn't pass him around the back. Mott up a jungle. Marco McDonald for Tivoli, the mark you out a game. I don't know if I shop, I have Nandi around the soccer. Mr. Nandi play forward for Dunoon. Then Mr. Then shift him in a game against St. George's. And round the back, me I tell you, Nandi lock sharp. Then get 3 love, but put him around the late. But Nandi very good around the back of me see. But it was a forward. Kirk Martin, the man who kicked the ball them from half line for Norman Manley. You never see me, Zenan?
No.
Gunman. Kick the free kick against.
Oh, yes. As
a cool boy and kick a ball.
You should have said gun. You should have said call him on.
Who use him on the radio.
Oh, which?
Kirk Martin, the bomber will kick them from anywhere.
Yes.
Alex Thomas for Olmos was a good central. Coming in midfield. Now for Lisa Scarrow. We played Alex. Injury matched up in career still, but a very good youth. When him there at school. Bert. You ever see Bert and Excelsior? Number 8 skipper. He won National League for Tivoli as a captain too.
No.
Anthony Curtis. So at school he was a champion at school. Bert. Marlon Brown, my ball, I'm telling about out of Spanish Town. And if you still you have to know real Marlon Brown was. Lego Smith out of Charlie Smith. Keith Kelly, the man out of Walmart. No fun would have him on the list. Tantan was the youth that died the other day from Eltham.
Yes.
McGee, who did well also in midfield. O'Neal Riley out of Arden, he played for Tivoli too. Good winger, number 1 he played in the number 1 for Arden. And Dada was the youth that will play for GSC, Captain GSC, I think.
Kemar Daly.
Yeah, man, I know me now left out Andrew Bantan, the winger. Well, me I run it through the forward them now. When we come to Ali Rose at Danny.
You're talking about Andrew Bantan that played for Charlie Smith?
Yeah, man, the one I play for Charlie Smith, man. Okay. Number 11 on the flank, they're dangerous on the flank.
Okay.
Ali Rose out of Georges was one of them top striker back then. Pele Wilson, Alex Marshall, Steve Green. We had Steve Green, Marvin Morgan. Them man they come play. But my final 11 was me tone it down now to my final 11 now. In goal, it's going to be except cut in goal. Left back, Bibi Gardner. In a central defense, Shavar Thomas, I'm a captain, Kasai Ayn. On the wing back, if that's a bit dirty man, the man will mark out all the roads in that general game there. In a midfield, we have Keith Kelly and Tantan. Tantan was a general in a midfield for Eltham. Marvin Morgan, we have him in Leicester, and we have Marlon Brown, the deadly ball out of Spanish Town. The 2 forward them come down to now, Pele Wilson and Steve Green, man, are right down to. And we know what Pele Wilson done. We say Steve Green was a champion. I think he played about 4 or 5 years for Tivoli. I mean, one of the best forward we've seen. Did I know you put in where you take out?
You don't have nobody out of the Charlie Smith big team 95?
Yeah, man, Pele Wilson.
Pele himself?
Yeah, Kevin Pele Wilson.
Pele Wilson, man.
Sean is saying you don't have Pele Wilson, Sean?
What about Nicholas? What's his name? Kimo.
Oh, Christopher Nicholas.
Steve Green was a better forward for Tivoli.
No,
but Steve Green.
Boy, the brother there never normal when me see.
Yeah, man, I go to you. But Steve Green.
Chance for Rooney off the radio. Shipping for Chance for Rooney off the radio.
Christopher Nicholas as a young you was not normal.
That man was a beast, man. No man, he was special, man.
Anyway, you've been at it for a while, Chipping Pool. You know what defender women not think the Carl and Da Costa was bad. You know one you used to sweep for Glenmuir or play centre half named Sheldon Baptiste.
Yeah, man, I know Sheldon Baptiste. He played for Jamaica under 17.
That
under 20.
Yeah, man,
that boy was brilliant.
Yeah, man, Sheldon Baptiste a good youth.
Anyway, make we leave it there, so.
All right, my boss. Big up on yourself and enjoy.
All right. Who we got to know? Mammee Bay.
Man, the father come after his son, you know?
Yeah.
Big up number 1 disciple.
Yes, man. What go on?
But I'm there, you know.
Because I'm saying how good do.
Yes, my boy.
All right, Orville.
Yeah, man. What's up?
I don't know if you hear the comments Andy Roberts made about Jimmy Adams.
What did he say again?
Well, in a nutshell, to how me figure it out, or what I'm saying, not exactly word for word.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you could call it word for word. He was saying that all him see Jimmy Adams did doing when him come in, basically is worrying about fitness of players.
And that Andy said?
When he should be putting the emphasis on enhancing the players' ability to perform. What do you think about that?
How would Jimmy enhance his ability to perform? He's not the coach, Shanti. What does Andy expect him to do?
I don't know when expected them, but what he was saying, what I believe he was really getting at is that you remember this incident when Evan Lewis made a century and some high score.
Yes.
And then he couldn't get into the West Indies setup because of fitness problem. How can a man make a century, Orville, and
is Jimmy Adams create that rule?
Eh?
Is Jimmy Adams create the fitness rule?
I don't know, but it must be coming from the authority in the West Indies.
Oh, okay.
It must be coming from high up, So much so that you could actually don't pick the man because I said the man can meet the requirement or the fitness requirement.
May I have a little issue with some of them fitness things?
Look for Jimbo, your boy Cornwall.
Yeah.
I would pick Cornwall any day over Russell, because at least Cornwall not going to pop down.
Over which Russell?
What do you mean which Russell? Over Russell?
Russell not play. But Russell not play 4 days.
No, but what I'm saying, in 2020, man, 2020 or 1 day, I'm not going to pick Cornwall over. I'm not going to pick Russell over Cornwall.
We say Cornwall over Russell in T20 for you?
What do you mean, man? At least Cornwall not going to drop down. Every time
you don't know who Andrew Russell is at in best.
Every time Russell put on the maroon uniform.
Sean, you're not going to run off Mammee Bay for the radio. I Russell know what you talk.
When I look at it, when last has Russell performed for the West Indies?
They don't Russell if you say you talk, man. I can't prime Russell,
but Russell, in my opinion, Russell has been finished from before it started.
No, my boss, man. Russell was an elite T20 player, my boss.
I don't know. I just believe we guys get carried away by some of them players. And them players, DB, not. Because
no, man, he could have do him thing in prime. That's that T20.
But not about in his prime. And Russell is just barely over 30, man.
In the last 2 years, he knows a special
what I'm
still.
Saying,
yeah.
Look at Chris Gayle. When Chris Gayle was still performing up until age 40, man. Look at it. When a man is 30 years old, he's in his prime.
Yeah.
Good gracious, man. You understand what I'm
I trying to find that and which part. Wait, I try to find out that Andy speech
no,
there.
Man, he said that Jimmy Adams.
But Jimmy is coming. Whether you believe it or not,
He said Jimmy Adams said should roll too because Jimmy Adams.
Jimmy is coming for his fear of flack.
Yeah, he must be coming, man. I believe Jimmy
in local
Adams.
circles.
Just like when you used to bat Adams, bat doubtfully. I saw him perform as the head for the cricket now.
Yeah. Him coming for fame, fear, share of criticism. And you can't blame the people in that.
Yeah, I understand. Because what I believe what some of them really want to say, but because maybe them down the island, they don't want to say it, obvious.
Yeah.
When Dave Cameron was the president of the West Indies Cricket Board, if we sneeze at Dave Cameron, if the dumpling cook and it not cook good at Dave Cameron, everything was Dave Cameron,
Indeed.
So now how is it that people are so quiet when you come on to criticizing Ricky Skerritt? You understand what I say, Orville?
Them prefer Ricky Skerritt as a person. That's all.
Well, me I tell you, man.
Ricky is more likable.
More likable.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? But as far as Russell is concerned...
somebody does send me the thing where Andy says. So I'm going to take a look at it and then...
Man. And Mammee Bay now I'm going to get to hear, but...
Yeah, I'm going to read it and
then Andy Roberts, I don't think Andy Roberts was in Dave Cameron corner neither,
No, I'm criticizing everybody, I'm bias, Andy Roberts. But we'll leave it there, Mammee Bay. Alright, big up yourself. We'll take a break, we're coming.
Yellow.
Rooney.
Oh, it's Rooney.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Rooney?
Yeah, not the two bad enough. Hey, someday, Zidan, Orville.
Yeah.
You hear someday Shreveport call Andy Williams' name?
No, man, I didn't hear Andy Williams' name,
So Andy Williams not top ball out.
Not even a mention Andy Williams got from Shreveport.
You understand me? I call Marshall over Andy Williams from Nonga George is there.
It was as a schoolboy,
Yeah, but Andy Williams as a schoolboy never normal either.
But Alex Marshall wasn't normal as a schoolboy. Alex Marshall wasn't normal. That was a freak of nature as a schoolboy. Footballer, my bad.
Yeah, well, alright, cool. So
yeah, well, I remember as a schoolboy, don't look at what Andy Williams did when he was a senior. Because if you look at that...
Alright. Well, look for all Ali Rose. No, Ali Rose as a schoolboy, when I think him did all that. and a bag of chips. You understand me? He get some only per chances and he miss some only per chances. He never so special. That's a mean.
Yes, Ali Rose was all that. They Sean Ali Rose better than at 14 better than Kai Miles. This is what I'm telling you about.
You know what is interesting about this for me right now? We are picking an all-time Manning Cup team and an all-time Doncaster Cup team based on what they do in schoolboy football.
Yeah.
Now.
No, well, that's what Sheffield both do. Yeah.
No. I'm saying some of them players here, you know, some man might better than them at the senior level.
That is what I believe too, you know.
Well, I know. Some of them here were shipping protocol. Some other man who play schoolboy football did better than some of them man at the senior level, you know. But the question is, you're picking based on schoolboy football. Now, I remember when I said based on regional cricket. Give me one man ahead of one next man. We're brilliant at this cricket.
We will kill it.
And uno take me to the coals, you know.
Yeah, them taking that.
Them pressure me, you know. But yet me hear some man a name, and I used to say, what are we naming the team of? Schoolboy football not pick. I know how them do for Jamaica, eh?
Yeah, you understand. But
no,
let me come in. Let me come in, because I will not being fair. The reason why I will got pressure is because people were saying that Nikita Melaim was bowling against people who cannot bat. So his record, while it was great, others who didn't have as great as record as him played against far better batsmen. So that was the argument. So I don't think they were saying you can't use based on regional performance.
Okay,
I think that's why the pressure.
Yeah, I remember clear for you. Yeah.
And
Alville, read the cricket. Me or something I call a while ago and I say, the fitness test and all them things there. You know, things say if you have a standard test and you pass a standard test, it would have sufficed for the possibilities where you might face in a cricket match. You might have run 5 quick singles or 5 trees. You understand me? If you pass that one standardized test, you know, think you could in a good stead for do that 5 trees there.
Meeting cricket specific fitness tests are as useful as the yo-yo test might be. And I know we are the only team use the yo-yo test, by the way.
Everybody use the yo-yo test.
But me believe cricket specific fitness test would be better. I want my fast bowler not to find out how fast him can run between cones.
So that's the thing about it, Arville. What is that? Alright. How you test your batsman then?
How long you can bat and how much singles you can run over 2, 3 hours.
How would you do that? You'd have them in the middle for 6 hours?
No.
And they say run 3, run 2, run. You'd have them do that?
I wouldn't have them for 6 hours, but I would have them do it.
All right.
But you ask what more they do. And you
take too long. You take too long for answer.
No,
same thing you do, you know. When you ask a question and people like, you rush them and things. You take too long for answer, Arville. So
2-3 hours. 2-3 hours. 2 hours.
And how much people are going to do that? How long that are going to take?
6 batsmen, may I judge you individually. You come at 10 o'clock and you bat and run. Bat and run singles.
But you have 50 people you have to test.
No, I have 50 people.
What do you mean by you don't have 50 people you have to test?
No, man.
50 people you have to test?
No.
So how much people go trial to Jamaica?
Hold on a big man. I am selecting a West Indies team. I mean, may I select 8 batsmen or 10 batsmen for go straight. I'm testing these 10 batsmen. The one them when I make it, and if you feel if you let's say you bat for an hour and a half out of the 2 hours, and you start blow heavy down to the last half an hour, it no means I'm not carry because I'm still going to have a month now for work with you. But me not test the whole West Indies, my boss. Me test those who are.
How you gonna do that test? Who are gonna bowl to them?
What do you mean who are gonna bowl to them?
Yeah, that's how.
No man, they can't hard to find some man for bowl to you, my boss. Or if you find some net bowlers or the machine or something. I bat me one if you can bat for long, you know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know how fast you can run.
I don't think some people just can bat forever. Like all a shift, you don't think shift can bat forever.
And if you can bat forever and run.
You don't think all of them man can bat forever.
And I'm saying if you can bat forever and run between wickets for a duration of time. And then me put you in the field for half an hour and you can run up and down and catch ball and run up and down and catch and then you're ready for play cricket. That me I talk about.
But you have catching practice, you have fielding practice separate in my boss.
I am saying.
So you can do all of them things there already.
Those are the things.
You can feel, you can catch, you can do all of them things there already.
At them I use and determine.
It's a standardized test. We say, what this will mean you're equipped to do everything that is required in a day's play.
No, me no know.
And probably more.
No, me no know if you can run between cones if you're necessarily fit for bowl fast. If you can run between cones for 2 or for however 20 minutes, half an hour.
But that is what me I tell you, Orville. You have a bowling thing where you have to do as well. You understand?
Oh, so you
have a bowling thing where you have to do.
You're saying do both. Where you say work with the yo-yo and work with my thing.
Work with the yo-yo, because the yo-yo say you're
no, but you don't understand me. Listen what me I said to you. I know a fast bowler. I know a fast bowlers, and you know one of them or two of them too. You see, give them the new ball at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Even when them pass the yo-yo test me attack. And you use the ball there in your neck.
Yeah.
Give them the ball 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Them a fly the cricket ball.
And them have tests for that as well, Orville.
Then and me say, what you want you to do? Me now go, my yo-yo test for the fast bowlers a whole day thing, you know. I want to know that you can give me genuine pace. Me not ask you for like a 90 necessarily. In the morning. So you do what you have to do, Mr. Fast Bowler. But at 10 o'clock, me I come for you from Upper Pegasus. Come down to Savannah Park. Leg up 5-6 overs at decent pace at 10 o'clock in the morning. 1 o'clock, do what you have to do, you know, but me coming back for you at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, me I go ask you to do the same thing. And do what you have to do, 5 o'clock, me I go ask you to do the same thing. Because that is what
test cricket done 5 o'clock.
All right, 4:30. Me I go come back and ask you to do the same thing. Because I want.
You have those tests.
No. That test is and your field two ball and thing. Because that more closely duplicate what I want you to do when the test match start. That ask if you run 20 minutes between cones. And that me I talk about, you know. So maybe my method would have phased out more of them than the yo-yo, you know. But a cricket me I test you upon.
But look at it this way, Orville.
Yeah.
Evan Lewis failed the yo-yo. You understand me? If you say, well, he's not fully fit, but instead of make 100 and we come up on the radio and
me would have want.
So batting is not an issue. Running
and maybe that is why Evan Lewis should have been in the team. Me? That may I say, if you can stand up and bat for 2 hours and run, let's say you're going to run, how much singles you're going to run for make 100? 25 singles?
Make we use the Zimbabwe game where they realize they can't hit 6 and 4, so they did not run. You understand me?
If you can run me 30 singles in 2 hours at quick pace and stand up and bat for 2-3 hours, and you're not ball for your back and you're ready for play cricket, me be how fast you can run between cones. That me talk about.
Yeah.
You understand me? That
you think that is a standardized if I say, well, he's fit. I guess cricket just kind of different.
The best way to find out if you're fit for cricket is give you cricket-related issues to deal. Me I test footballer, can you play for 90 minutes in training? I don't want that me I take at high pace.
Yeah, because them tell us training fitness and match fitness are two different fitness.
Good. Cricket fitness me I test you upon. Now maybe after me I say for bat for 2 hours, after 1 hour, I say hold on pan your hip and blow shot. Then me I tell you say, but you don't look like you're ready for play cricket. My bad. A cricket, me might feel you know, but a cricket related things me I feel upon.
Okay.
That's all me.
All right, that's it, Rooney?
Yeah, man, that's all.
Yeah. All right. Big up yourself, my boss. What would we take the break? All right, we'll take the break. We're coming back. All right, we have Diago online. Diago?
New York.
Yes, Diago.
A city so large they name it twice. Start spreading the news. Boy, Orville.
Yeah.
I've been reasoning and debating since primary school to Calabar. And I've never seen a man so unfair with reasoning. You know something, Orville? I don't know who you go to school with at Westmoreland, but if you couldn't last more than 1 day at Calabar with them unfair thing then, and your mother, you have to ball for every day and come to school with your mother, you know.
I said something unfair.
Yes, I want to get to it. Give me 5 minutes, right? Where you rushing?
Oh, I wasn't aware.
5 minutes. Mm-hmm. I hear shipping port to them thing and then Rooney come on. And Rudy made this thing specific, this parameter specific, Manning Cup 11, right? Based on Manning Cup performance, and gave his thing. When we told you that we're picking a Jamaica side because we're going to war, and you have to choice between 2 bowlers, you decide to take Nikita Miller and use your own parameters. Because you decide you want to put Nikita Miller in, and win argument, and you start using regional numbers.
Not true.
Okay? I use my parameters.
Bad representation.
Or you going to compare the two now and say, you are making a point. Or you get the connection. We don't get it.
Very bad.
Miguel Zidane Corner you upon it again, you know.
There's no cornering. My argument is based on my original argument. This is how.
Me, you just say it.
No, I don't.
Go back to your original.
But that was
change your argument.
No, my argument not changed. My argument from day one was.
How does your thing connect? Jesus Christ.
And I'm going to.
How does your thing connect to shipping port?
But me I got answer you, you know.
You still talk about yourself.
But me I got answer you. Can you ask me how
to shipping port?
But I'm going to answer you.
Yeah, but you don't try to do it quick enough. You don't know. You said don't.
No. Yeah, what we can do, you know. We can make you talk for your 5 minutes, and then when you hang up, me explain it.
Yeah. Let me.
All right, so me I got explain.
Explain it.
I am saying my original argument was not that Nikita Miller is a better bowler than Holding. Never was. I'm saying based on this regional cricket alone. In other words, if you did not know what Holding, if we don't know Holding's history as a fast bowler in Test cricket, make you laugh too, you know.
I said we that used to go to Manningsman school. Manningsman in a year time. Because we know Manningsman couldn't go to school. Omar extended to the year time.
Orville. No,
all
right.
I got to stop you.
You have to stop me.
We are saying to you, shipping port is
shipping port is doing exactly the same thing I was doing.
No, shipping port is telling you we're talking about only money. It's forcing us to use money cup performance.
And my thing was only to use regional cricket.
Did that. Yeah. No, why would I use Michael Holding? Because I'm using his test performance.
And I'm saying my argument, Diego. My original argument was using regional cricket alone. In the same way that shipping port.
No.
But that was my argument, big man. You tell me say no.
No.
My argument was who is the better bowler overall.
The original argument wasn't about what criteria to use. You use
what
yours.
A wicked man this
I
man.
use mine.
Hey, me I telling this when I'm not ready for come on the radio and go on.
Yeah.
My argument is that based on regional cricket, Nikita Miller is better than Michael Holding.
Okay, all right.
That is my argument, sir.
I want to be uninterrupted now. Okay.
No, that was my argument.
The discussion was you came with your own thing that if you are picking a Jamaica team, you're going to pick Nikita Miller over
over Holding. And that is where I left it.
Okay, and I came on.
No, Diego, no, stop. No, I can't allow you for say
that. I thought you were going to give me.
No, because what you just say is incomplete and wrong and not true. Stop. I never said that I would pick Nikita Miller over Michael Holding and leave it at that.
All right, hold on.
My argument was if we go by what they do in regional cricket.
Hold on.
Yo, me give up, brother.
All right, yeah, man.
Me convinced that you don't go better night time and just come here. So how can a man say that is not what me did as a big man?
Yeah, man. So when I first called you, I went to my bed.
No, but Diego, I've been saying the same argument for 2 years based on regional cricket. Me I go with Nikita Miller. If we just go with what them doing in regional cricket. I know you tell me say me they just say been a prick Nikita Miller over Holding.
I go my uninterrupted 5 minutes now.
My God, 5. Diego, you know better than that, do you know?
Okay, can I talk now? Should I get a chance to talk?
But the officer what me said, Diego, man.
Jesus Christ. We not talk about you, no. I'm not talking about me.
All right, go on talk about you.
All right. Okay? So when I hear the stupidness, and I say, you crazy? How can you be talking about, how can you choose Nikita Miller over Michael Holding?
Well, I tell you, no good.
Banana? Then I said to you, you are saying you're using regional. I said, but I don't have to follow it. I'm not a disciple. I don't have to use regional numbers.
But that was my argument from day one, Diego.
But my fine. But I'm saying don't compare that to a shipping port. No, so
that's shipping port is using.
All right.
What he's not asking who are the best schoolboy footballers based on what them do for Jamaica, you know.
All right.
Based on what them do at schoolboy level.
Fine, I don't see it as
very similar thing to me. No, sir, not different.
They're saying something different.
Some of these ballers that did not excel in schoolboy football, if you put them at a higher level, because playing for Jamaica, the level but you can't bully me into not saying what I'm saying.
No,
shipping port's argument is.
Moving on.
But me not ready for leg of that point here.
No,
but me I go give you back a minute. Just make me say what I say. Now a lot of the Premier League level in Jamaica is higher than schoolboy level.
Jesus Christ.
But me I can say it, Diego, you can have said Jesus Christ till you're weak.
But you have to give me back my time, but unfair again.
When you must quarrel is when you don't get back the time. I'm saying if you just make me say what I say, you can't take the time, you know. I'm saying schoolboy football is not the same level as Premier League football. Premier League football is not the same level as National League football. Now, I know a lot of people who did well at schoolboy who never did well as well in Premier League and who didn't do as well for Jamaica. Sean Rodney, for example, is one of the greatest schoolboy football I may ever see. But at the Premier League level...
Are you telling people why them take so long to make them point?
No, because you company radio and misrepresent me. But if I were picking a best ever Premier League 11 from Westmoreland, Sean Rodney would not have played. But because the Premier League level harder, him never dominated at that level. But him dominates schoolboy. No, you have Nikita Miller, me think, based on what he did for Jamaica.
He was intellectual. Me lose half of you.
Me lose half of you too because I company radio and I try misrepresent me too much. But anyway, go on there.
You are get paid to be intellectual and radio. I don't get paid to do that.
No, man. But all right, go on. Do your thing. Because you're not going to change. Go on.
All right. So I totally disagree with you, so I'm moving on. Okay?
I don't know what to disagree with.
Zidane. I heard some players now, I'm just hoping Shipping Port is listening that, because 80% of those players play for me in New York, you know, Zidane.
Yes.
Yeah, man. But 3 players I want him to respond to, not now, and you don't have to respond to, if you know you can respond to that, if not Shipping Port. I didn't hear him call Orville English, Andy Williams, and Rum Campbell.
Well, I can tell him, say Andy Williams wasn't all that for him at schoolboy. Him say him can call 10 more other players where we never called that better than Andy Williams.
Fine. Me can't question him because I never see Andy Williams at Money Cup.
But me tell you what the man so this argument where Sean come with the come and take me on. Man, say Andy Williams never all that, me boss.
But genius. When you say Steve Green was a better forward than Kimo, man, I'm going crazy.
No, man, that one is strange now.
But back to Orville now. Orville.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, back to your cricket now, because you made a good thing. That you're saying that you want you would accept a fitness test that is more practical now, more in line with the cricket and how you play it.
Yes.
So here's my $1 million question to you now. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. And I've been asking you questions for 10 years. I didn't even know who you were. So all of a sudden now you ask me I can ask questions.
No, man, because Diago, you said me never did that about regional things. But go on. No, me not like going on. Hey, custom for anything the moment say.
So ask a question.
All right, ask me the question.
Jesus Christ. So I'm asking you now. You run those things. After 1 hour now, you see Cornwall offing and pumping.
Yeah.
Would you still select him on the team?
I would make a decision how far...
If they use your thing, yeah.
I would say, how far am I from the actual test series? A month? Me I go say to Cornwall.
No, you're not a month. You're 5 days away.
No, man. Well, I'm going to struggle to make the side.
All right. Next last thing now.
Yeah.
You see, with Jimmy Adams, I heard Jimmy Adams, that's why he's getting licks. He endorsed the yo-yo test, yo-yo test Orville.
Yeah.
He was a big, and he was saying all the teams in the world do it, because I heard him on an interview. So he endorsed the yo-yo test, so now he has to take the licks, Orville.
Okay.
But I know that's the only thing the man knocked Jimmy for. The man knocked Jimmy for endorsing Phil Simmons as give him a stamp of approval as the coach, and now Phil Simmons has failed. Phil Simmons should have been read the right act long before now. Me did I read the right act for Phil from last year, my boss. And if me not the close to the program, I could have said, get rid of this man as the white ball coach. May I say that at least a year now. He shouldn't have reached us. So we performed too badly in the 2 white ball tournaments that Phil has presided over.
As a matter of fact, now I remember one last thing now with the same thing now.
Yeah.
With the I even mentioned to you, and Zidane can say that I can't agree with you, because if you're picking a USA team, I'm going to take LeBron over Carmelo. And then you say, yes, I would take LeBron. I say, but Carmelo have a better USA performance playing for USA.
No, Diago.
Than LeBron.
You are so wrong.
Your argument.
You are so wrong. Jesus, have his mercy on my Lord.
You said you would take LeBron over Carmelo.
Yes, I would. But if you say, give me Olympic performances, if that is the criteria to pick the team, then I might pick differently.
That's the point. That's why I was saying your parameter was foolish.
No, but it is. But Diago,
Olympic performance.
But Diago, it was my parameters. I'm saying.
No, man, they're not silly baby.
But what you should have to no. Your argument should have been that can't be the parameter. But that is the same thing you must tell Shipping Port too.
That's what I said. Why would you?
Well, tell Shipping Port that he must not pick. Tell Shipping Port that he must not pick footballers based on what them do at school. They must pick footballers based on what them do at the next level.
You can't compare you to Shipping Port.
Same thing. If you are picking some Jamaican footballers based on what them do at school, you might pick a different team based on what them do at Premier League. No licks not the tech. No licks not the tech. What the two love talk about tech licks. No licks not the. Stop down the bed and prepare for me when and misrepresent me. Stop it.
Why would you?
Big up yourself, Diego.
Why would you use regional numbers for my crew?
Because why would Shipping Port be talking about what people do at school? We must be talking about what good footballers. Full stop.
No, the man want to talk about two different.
And I wanted to talk about regional cricket. Shipping Port. Your argument must be. Who are the best footballers ever?
No.
Argument
done. Shipping Port came out and laid out his argument. He wants Manning Cup 11.
And I wanted a Jamaica 11 based on regional cricket.
No, you never did original. You came out and said you're taking the teeth out when you get licks from Mikey. You say,
it was when I get licks that we start using regional cricket.
Alright, Diego, we have to leave.
People who listen to the radio, who hear Diego come, I don't know to God say as much as you come off of me on the radio and fear, you know say that me argument. Me used to say, this man in a regional cricket not normal. Why am not playing more test cricket? He must be one of the greatest bowlers we ever produced based on him stats. And now me here say that was my argument. I wouldn't get licked to that. And then you don't come back and say you kill me. You know cruel and evil. You know. Diego, if me go up heaven and see, I'll be worried. You know if you stop it. Anyway, big up yourself, Godfather. We come back after the break.
All right, welcome back. Is which league style Ebanks is playing? That Costa Cup or Manning Cup? I know your Shipping Port have him name in none at all.
I never know how good he was as a schoolboy.
He played what? He played before. Okay.
He played before 91.
Okay. Who we got to? Linkie?
Blessings.
Yeah, Linkie.
Yeah. Orville.
Yes.
One of the things where he was mentioning specifically when they talk about the argument was what most of the athletes do at schoolgirl level.
Yes, man. I don't know how they come and misrepresent me.
Schoolgirl.
Schoolboy level.
At champs level, school level.
I said to Diego.
After school.
I said to Diego, who if you're asking about the greatest champs athletes, who do you go with? Elaine Thompson or Anisha McLaughlin? I gave that example 100 times.
More one time.
But of course, Anisha McLaughlin was a far better schoolgirl athlete than Elaine, you know. But Elaine is the better athlete overall.
No.
So if you ask me, if we're picking, just like what Shipping Port is doing now, schoolgirl level, then give me Anisha McLaughlin. But if you're not putting any criteria to it, none at all, and see the two of them come, give me Elaine Thompson. That was I explained that for 2 years, and Diego still had to say I know that me that. And lick me. Boy, I'm telling them people.
This is one of the time where you're right. Anyhow, I have a number of things that I like. Say.
Yeah.
One of the problems we have in the female football, I think we start the female football at an earlier level. Because female football will start in a high school. Maybe we need to start some primary school level, 3-3, 6-a-side, something to introduce them to football at a younger level.
Yeah.
That is
what is happening now?
I'm more in a high school. Them started.
No man, Kedisha Shah couldn't get so good in the high school, maybe.
Yeah, no, but should I play against boys?
Yeah, well, that they have to continue with that.
No. What I'm saying is that the introduction to the football started at primary school. If I have some 3-3, primary school versus primary school, 6-a-side, whatever, something to get them involved.
Oh, you want more girls to be involved?
No, more than if we start at a younger age.
What I'm saying, the good ones usually start at a young age.
Yeah, but them few and far between.
That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying you want for it to be introduced to more girls.
Well, call it what I mean. The other thing I think is maybe them can look at how the American do them some of them sport. They will say, all right. Take for instance, Portland is a parish where them only go in the Casa Cup so far. The most them might go in a school challenge quiz, Teachfield or whatever. If between the parishes could I say, all right, the final I go play in a Portland, the Casa Cup final I go play in a Portland, and you organize whatever,
for Portland get the Alabaloo at final time. I think me just I just something we are going to my head. Me now say it can go so, but if them look at it at a more with more.
Yeah, because I think what we're struggling now is the amount of girls wanting to play football. So I think
that's the problem.
Yeah. So I agree with you if you're saying they must introduce the sport to more females. I agree.
All right.
Because I think Khadija Shaw, the ones who are very good, they usually play it from them at 8, 9, just like the boys. But they want the numbers to grow.
Orville.
Yes, ma'am.
You have a thing at the end of the year where you say what we can do to improve the program. So me not really call so regular, but me listen more. One of the things I would have loved, maybe, and say Bushman, God rest him soul, did that beg you say, I remember come now, somebody come make a one talk now, or whatever, come give our commentary, or something like that.
Hear these things in my boss. I remember, but I can't make that kind of decision for a man come commentate on.
All right, fine.
No,
what you can do is maybe say introduce parents of stars or parents of athletes or whatever. Like everybody I tell yourself to bring your mother come get an interview for pan the radio, you know. My youth, I come man for come here, you know. Bring a woman, make you hear a woman.
Me not get that.
Me say everybody ask you to bring your mother to give a little interview, make you hear her how she so know what kind of person you was when you young and all.
Well, I never know that everybody want to know that. No, so I never know that.
All right. You look when I wonder. A lot of people that still want to know it though.
Well, but
let me use that term then.
An next man that wants say boy want to fee mother and an next man and thing.
No, but fee mother and a star. Fee mother no grown a star. You a star.
Oh, I didn't know that.
My youth, you see you.
No, me never know.
Anyhow. The female football where me I think about is that the thing where the thing.
Early introduction to more schools.
Yeah, man, I agree with that. Good suggestion. Good suggestion, my boss.
And Arville with a one-day single competition.
Yeah.
Like you put that on the front burner.
Big man, I discuss it with people all at the Western level and they love the suggestion, but them now, I don't know. Them now sponsor.
Half of the paper.
Yeah, it's for take it because them agree. Yeah. Them agree that in principle it would help in no small way to them like a young youth. But it's to get somebody to sponsor it and
you can also add playing only spin bowling to that as well, you know. So you have a tournament with no seamers for the youngsters. Because we can't play spinner and usually you need singles to get away from the spinners as well.
So anything we look like we are trying
to improve where we are very weak at.
We just do the same thing that we are do. Organize 2 competitions with the same set of things, nothing.
We just play some cricket.
And
pick the best out of the bad land.
Yeah, I think we have to start the something else.
And just to reinforce a number of the thing where you say a while ago about make them go in pop on the pitch because spend 1-2 hours. Just a shadow bat, if anything. The youngster them. A shadow bat.
Listen, in Brazil, them have a thing where them call futsal, you know, where the ball heavy, you know. The little youth them, when them at 6 and 8, them play with a heavier ball than that. What that does, it them can just walk the ball up pitch. You understand?
But we used to play that when we look and it's a rain and the ball wet, you have to scoot the ball and kick it.
No, me I talk about that thing. I've read it several times and seen 1 or 2 documentaries about it where I don't know if it's organized by the Brazilian Federation, but I know at some parts in Brazil the ball is heavier than normal. So if a regular ball weigh, I don't know,
5 pounds,
then play with that ball maybe 2 or 3 times the average weight of a football. So a little boy at 8-year-old can just kick the ball far up. So he therefore learns close skills and to knock it, and them something. And that has helped with the close skills of how the Brazilians play. We have to do something. We not do nothing. No president come in and do nothing radical for help the thing. You just organize some competition, pick something come on when they're good, and I eat that.
Yeah, that's why if you talk about the girl football, if you start at some level more organized.
You have to do something, and if it fails, then you say, boy, no.
We're going to do something else. Yeah. We're going to do something else.
Yeah. All right,
all right, Linkie.
Cool.
Big up.
All right, it's break time.
Take the break. We're coming back.
All right. Who we have now?
TG.
Good afternoon, Orville.
Good afternoon, TG.
Hello, Zidane.
Yes, TG.
I had to call because I found it interesting that they accuse you, Orville, of moving the goalpost.
Yeah.
But if there's a greater goalpost mover than the Godfather, I don't think it exists. You have always said that regionally X, Y, and Z. And somebody, I think I see you go put it to you. If you go and pick up baseball, who would you pick? And I just said, I'll go with Olin. I recall that.
Exactly. If you just ask me, say, Nikita Miller holding, just a come through a gate, who you that pick? No must holding me that take big man.
Precisely. It goes without saying.
But my argument was always specific. If we don't take holding test cricket performances into consideration, none at all. We just know him as a regional bowler. Who me
I will say one man against world because I think that's that, and people from outside had to call to remind and person.
But I'm gonna get used to it in my boss.
I would think
TG
would be okay and think. Boy,
I get accustomed to the people them coming at me, but God know there are some things you know to compare me. You can't come at me with that thing when I say 1.5 time, you know. And you say you catch me because I say that one time.
Diago move the goalpost.
When I am pushing a narrative for months, probably years.
No man, long time.
How can you misrepresent me like that and say I never that me did I say?
Anyhow, continue the good program.
The thing look planned now, man.
Anyway, continue the program and you know. One thing we have in common is that we support the same team.
Which one? Arsenal?
Gunners.
Yes, indeed.
Gunners.
Top of the table.
Yes, and I had the privilege of being in England when they were at the other ground, which is now a sporting complex.
When we were a big side.
Gone to attend match there and that sort of thing, you know.
You went to England when we were a big side. Because when we played hybrid, we was a big side, you know, with Henry and Vieira right now.
Oh, but I will tell you one thing though. Man City that you support now, I know you don't stay one place, you jump back on 2 years.
Yes.
I will tell you that Man City is just a day-to-day team because back in the day, Man City wasn't even in the reckoning.
Yeah, man, I know.
Teams like Ipswich,
I know.
The team up the road. Anyway, keep it going, but keep continuing what you do, gentlemen.
Yeah, man.
Don't me flush that. We'll talk.
All right, TG.
It's TG, not like
TG. All right. Charlie Smith leading 2-0. How many minutes left in the game, Sean? 9, 10.
Yeah.
10 to go. Charlie leading 2-0. Look like they're on their way.
A lot of them champion youth who play in the first leg probably not playing in this game, you know.
Oh, because they have coach now.
They have and Coach Stanley was making the point that once you leave from Manning Cup and go down to play coach, you can't come back to Manning Cup.
Oh.
So this victory may be as a result of Charlie playing against a different player.
Okay.
I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it's a possibility.
Okay.
All right, St. Jago.
Good day, gentlemen.
Yeah, what's up?
Fine, thanks. The gentleman a while ago he made mention of Zidane. One thing him saying have in common with you is what? Support of Arsenal?
Yes.
Certainly can't support you on the Messi and LeBron James thing. You don't pay one with that.
I hear you, sir.
I said, Charlie Smith, you said I had a champion.
Yes, 2-0.
Wow, really? Downtown, I had a uptown.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how that go. I just want to mention one thing, gentlemen, because there's an impending news item, you know, to come on here of a recent interview with Dave Cameron.
Mm-hmm.
You know, done on another station.
Yeah.
Not aired as yet, but we get a sort of preempting as to the content of the interview.
Mm-hmm.
And the gentleman who mentioned the impending interview sort of biased the situation by saying that Cameron was gloating at the demise of West Indies, you know, in the T20 World Cup.
Mm.
Without even hearing a line of the interview. I'm sure that is not so. So I'm listening out to hear the content of the thing.
Okay.
But knowing Dave Cameron, I've met Michael Holding, and Diago make reference the other day to me asking Cameron things about Mikey Holding. Now, I've met Mikey Holding. Never yet met Dave Cameron. But I've followed both gentlemen's, career. I know the personalities.
Yes.
And I'm absolutely sure, with best house and land and everything, that Dave Cameron would never gloat at the demise of West Indies. So that certainly would be a misrepresentation. As a KC man, both Mikey Holding and Dave Cameron, I don't know what apparently they don't have the best relationship, but
no.
I think what some KC people might have against Dave, is that him don't big up former KC people who are ahead of him. A lot of people say Cameron cocky. He has a style of him perhaps would tell you he's the best thing out of KC.
But I mean, you see this word in cocky, my boss. Me have to go with Dave Cameron. Because all the people say me cocky, I think me one of the humblest youth in the world,
Them say that avoid to do.
Yeah.
But
Dave Cameron is very confident in the things he does, and him not suffer what he thinks are fools gladly. If him think, in a sense.
Yeah.
And if him think him no need for this, him not good. But Dave Cameron is one of the nicest persons you can talk to.
Yeah, but I think one of his shortcomings.
Can you be a nice person and be cocky as well?
Yes. Cocky as it relates to what though?
Yeah, it start off. People would say him full of himself, like for instance.
For example, let me just give an example.
Them said about me too.
We don't have nothing to go say. Let me give an example. So he's a nice man. So the Prime Minister of let's say St. Vincent said, Dave Cameron, I want to have a talk with you about West Indies. And Dave Cameron, no, why should I talk to you about West Indies cricket? So maybe it's just an example. I don't know anything like that.
But especially it depends on how you call me and how you sound. Like what if the thing is I need to tell you about this cricket? No man, you can't sound.
Okay. Well, as I said, I don't know exactly what might have soured.
Yeah.
If there's any souring in the relationship between Mikey and Dave, but if just guessing off the bat, I would say Mikey might have feel that Dave don't give enough regard to the old KC boys.
I don't know. I don't know.
But certainly, I know Cameron would not gloat at the demise of West Indies.
No, but it may not be the gloating at the demise of West Indies cricket. What if it's an I told you so kind of interview where I said, I'm not tell us that man I never did Diago do this and that.
Which is a different thing. It's a matter of pointing out a matter of fact.
What if it's unlike Mr. Mina hear the interview? Me and Dave Cameron we talk on this program as well. What if it's a case of me telling us that man I never did Diago do as well as him say? And my programs were this and my programs were that.
This is just pointing out.
That could be considered gloating.
Not really. Not unless it's about I'm glad said the man.
No, man. No. It's gloating is about highlighting yourself in my boss. And I can see Dave Cameron highlighting what he did. If him thinks if you fail in doing what you do, when you replace it.
I'm looking out here the content that it thing.
Gloating is really pointing out your own success or your own triumphs.
Yeah.
Would Dave Cameron point out his own success or his own triumph? Yes, indeed. And I wouldn't blame him in our context like that.
Yeah, but it's not saying I'm glad that the man never failed,
No, but I don't think Dave Cameron is saying, I'm glad that you failed. Maybe I'm glad enough, but I don't think he would come out and say that.
Right.
But would he gloat and say, that man accomplished this and me accomplished that? That is gloating, or that can be considered gloating, but would he have a right to gloat? That is the argument.
Well, when I see the interview, I think there. I see stats give it 2-1. Jago, stats ahead going into the second leg, eh?
Yeah.
Yes, they came back from behind because Jago was leading.
Yeah,
Jago was leading, yeah.
And it's a tough match, tough team because I understand that Stats.
Listen, Stats has been to the semifinals every minute in the last since 2017.
Yeah, and they created a lot of chances in the match. So
the program down there is a good program.
It got a bit tough to beat them in the second leg, eh?
Yeah, man.
But I'm really happy hope for divine intervention.
No, man, send Jago going home, man.
It seems so, but I hear the Stats miss a lot of chances. If a man miss a lot of chances, next time you're going to say I'm going to capitalize on those chances.
Maybe the scoreline will be even wider in terms of the margin of victory.
Boy, I feel just hope for the best. St. Catherine beat Woolmers though.
Yes, 1-0.
Yeah, so and Jose Marti draw with KC.
Yes. I hear there was a contentious goal that was disallowed for Jose Martin in that.
Jose could have beat KC then.
Yes.
Look like a St. Catherine at the flag bearer for the parish now then.
All right, let's see.
All right, cool.
St. Jago. We'll take the break.
Yeah, man. We're
coming back. Welcome back. We go to Don.
Man.
Yes, Don.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Don.
Two issues I want to discuss briefly, but I don't want to start with the emotional one first. Let me get to the one about the youth cricket program that Mr. Higgins was putting forward. It's a good idea to bring back the running and all these things, but I also think that the youngsters them should be allowed to hit boundaries. Only that they are going to run same way. In other words, if you hit a ball like that, it is heading for the boundary. Whether it hit the boundary board or not, you run same way, and when the man retrieves the ball and you come back in a play, if it's 3 runs you get for it, fine. If it's 5, fine. So as to keep the hitting boundaries as well in the picture. But just that you're not going to stop and the umpire ain't going to signal, say 4 or 6.
No, but may I tell you, my boss, you say hitting, are you the swipe and lick a ball of us? You don't need to teach him for that. You know? But when I'm at 10, you know.
Yeah, man, I agree with you.
When he's 18 and 20, now I want to learn technique, now and them things. But at 8,
that is the point I was alluding to. When you set up structure, if you just can't find the youngster them to just find the gap, maybe the art of hitting boundaries probably.
No, man, that's when I'm at 10, you know. I'm not suggesting that when he's 15, you know, or 14, you know.
All right.
You get to me?
I just thought I was putting that in the mix.
Put it this way. If you know, you have a little thing named scrimmage and big goal.
Yes, man.
When a little youth is 6-year-old and thing, them not really play big goal football, you know. At 8, you know.
What age you are referring to?
Little boy, man. Me attack 8, say between 8 and say 10-year-old. First.
Okay.
And when them start get strong now.
15-year-old.
No, man. When a boy are 15, 16 now, you find other things to do.
Okay, so they wouldn't be in that program.
No, you probably have both competitions in there. You have regular competitions where you play regular kind of cricket.
No, I know that, but in my mind, I thought that even from 10 to 15, that exercise would be one that deserves merit also.
Yeah.
And at that age group, per se, the youngsters could have still run for singles because that is the time when they start to observe other people and get more aware. They might start to pick up the bad habits. So at that period as well, I'm looking on and they might get more mature, but them still 14, 15. That is the time when they need to start run the singles and at the same time make them shot.
All
and when they go for 4, them still run.
Come with my thing is any suggestion right now, except just do away.
Right, so I thought I'd just add that to the mix for consideration.
I'm open to any suggestion now. Rather than just pick organize Headley Cup, organize Sunlight, or whatever it name. You pick some man, then and then you pick some Vienna 15, and then them go down so with a good.
Just want to get to the next emotive point.
Anyway, yeah.
Yes. The Nikita Miller issue. I firmly believe that there's a misconception with this discussion. And I tell you why. When and the caller before that was bringing about the football, the good schoolboys football, right? The good schoolboy footballers, and they might pick a team based on what they did at schoolboy level, right?
Yes.
Vis-a-vis Jamaican West Indies level. No, if you're a good schoolboy, you know, all the scout them do is moving from a team that is at Woyo and carry of KC, Georges, JC, or one of them school. But you're still a schoolboy. No, to my mind, with the West Indies setup, Michael Holden's sojourn with Jamaica cricket would have been retarded because they make West Indies team. So there's a big difference. Once a man look at you and say, boy, you're good. And take you out of the regional cricket and put you right now right into West Indies cricket.
I'm not sure the point.
Get enough regional cricket under your belt because you move up to the higher level and represent West Indies.
No, man, you have people who were very, very impressive in regional cricket before they make West Indies, you know.
I am not. Yeah, but even then, their record would have been retarded when they move up in a West Indies cricket.
When you say retarded, what do you mean?
In other words, if Nikita Miller play a whole heap of match with Jamaica,
him not have to do well for play a whole heap. I know everybody have Nikita Miller record, you know, my boss. You have people who play regional cricket who didn't do as well.
Michael Holding was moved away from the Jamaicans.
No, but even when he was a test, stop, done. Even man, me can't. When he was a test player, he was still playing regional cricket. It's not like he was just playing regional cricket. Then they move him to test cricket. He was still playing for Jamaica in between test cricket, you know. It's just that for Jamaica, he was not.
But you must accept too that when you're playing test cricket, you miss a lot of regional cricket.
Lord, I'm not talking about the amount of games. Don't stop it, no, man. I'm talking about his quality when he did play. He played for Jamaica maybe 25 times. I can't recall a 5-wicket haul. That is what I'm talking about in my boss. While some other people...
How many games, Nikki? Hold on, Dan. How many games Nikita played?
100.
That's the point he's making,
No, but I'm saying you can't play 25 games and have a more impressive record than some people have. You can play 15 games and have an outstanding record, you know?
Yeah, but the more you play, the more opportunities you get to dominate.
The more opportunities you also get for your record. No. I won't. No.
They're not two quality people.
I am saying that there are people who played for long whose record not special.
Like who?
I mean, like, Cleveland Davidson played for Jamaica for a long time and he never special.
He's not a quality player
though. No. So the argument
Nikita, two top players.
So fine. So Nikita Miller playing for Jamaica was outstanding in a way that enough people were not.
Because you did used to mention Nikita Miller, the amount of wickets he has taken as well.
Yeah.
You mentioned the average and the dominant in terms of the amount.
Yeah.
So I'm saying Michael wouldn't take 400 wickets with 25.
No, man, forget the amount. I'm talking about taking wickets at 16 apiece and taking 5-wicket hauls per so many games you played. So if Mikey played 25 games without ever taking a 5-wicket haul, and Nikita played 25 games with 5-wicket haul, it means that Nikita Miller was a far more dominant regional player. Me not expect Mike if he played 25 match and take 400 wickets.
But that's not even necessarily so either, because one has to look at the competition that you're playing against as well.
I agree.
In a Nikita time, the competition was far.
Fine, but at least you will admit that my argument was purely about regional cricket.
I accept that I don't.
Which is what Diago said. My argument
when you vis-a-vis Michael Holding.
I am saying when Shipping Port says I am picking, give me the best set of Manning Cup schoolboy footballers between 91 and now. 2 ways we can go about picking that team, you know. As I was explaining then, you know, to find out who are the best schoolboys who played Manning Cup between 91 and now. We have 2 ways of picking that team. One, we can just look at who used to play Manning Cup. Look what they did after, and say them youth are not the greatest Manning Cup baller, them Pele them and whoever play Manning Cup. Or you can say no, we're not judging them for Jamaica. We are judging them while they're at Manning Cup.
Yeah, so whilst I agree with that,
so people were saying that
is good, and them are going to school in the bush there. Yeah. A man can recruit him because he's good and can go JC or Jago.
No, but what the recruiting have to do with the argument as to whether you're good or not.
You want to still in the Manning Cup circle, so you can use that and judge.
I don't understand.
Jamaica versus and a West Indies situation. Some players are that good. Them hardly represent them country as long as they would have wanted, because they end up going to play for the West Indies and they would have missed a lot of.
Lord have mercy, sir. All regional cricketers, all test cricketers in Michael Holding's time were also regional cricketers. It is not a case like schoolboy football where you don't play schoolboy football, gone up on national, and not play schoolboy football again. The cricketers had to come back to play regional cricket.
Michael Holding and Nikita Miller play the same amount.
No.
But Orville, you know, say no matter what Michael Holding did, him could never be seen in terms of statistics as good as Nikita, because the games the amount is too small.
No. Fine.
So Nikita Miller record would always look better.
No. And I'm saying but this is where me there with it. May I say, if you did not know that Michael Holding played test cricket, and if we didn't see the quality of Michael Holding, we saw that, we know that. If you were just to look at Michael Holding playing for Jamaica, so forget his test match. We don't know.
Yeah.
Let's say that there's a machine that takes out of our head what Michael Holding did in test cricket. All you had to judge Michael Holding by was what he did in in cricket.
But that is but
me not talk for Derbyshire neither over England.
In all reality, that it could not, because
but that
you
is
have known his record for Test cricket.
But it is big man, you know, annoy me.
And you have known how.
You know, annoy me now. Oh no, stop it. I am talking about what you said I mustn't do is exactly what my premise is. I am saying, forget Michael Hole in the Test bowler. Forget Michael Hole in the bowler for Derbyshire over in England.
And to pick a side for
pick
Jamaica.
Me aside. Pick an all Jamaica team based on what you did for Jamaica. Oh, not tell me me can't do that.
That is a non-criteria.
Oh, you mean it's a non-criteria? Me can pick an all-time stats team based on where you do while you got stats. Or me can pick it once you go stats and move on.
It's just something I agree with your perspective.
How can you not agree with that criteria? Or me have the my criteria, big man. You not too, hey, you not stop it, you know.
No, that's what I saw the same motive, you know. The man agree with you.
You want to tell me? No, me tell you no. Say,
no, me say me not to agree with.
How can you not agree with that criteria when me set up my criteria, me boss?
Over Nikita Miller.
Lord Jesus Christ. Hey,
you take holding my boss.
Michael Owen must, man.
Right. Who would you, if you are picking an all champs team, who do you have? Elaine Thompson or Anisha McCloskey? Best ever champs people. Him gone?
No, man, I'm here, man.
Answer me that now.
What?
If you're picking...
Yeah, man.
If you're picking...
McCloskey in a champs, yeah.
You'd have picked McCloskey over Elaine Thompson.
Yes.
But Elaine are the big athlete, my boy.
No, but you know, the Jamaica setup is different from champs.
Me don't understand. I don't understand that, brother.
School student.
Me don't understand what you're saying.
West Indies and Jamaica, two different examples you give.
I hope somebody understand what you say, because I don't.
That's my humble opinion, boss.
All right.
Use the school level thing.
The opinion.
Just with Jamaica versus West Indies.
The opinion sound a little.
That's in Jamaica, no, sir.
The opinion not sounds a boosted to me. But me leave it as.
All right. Big up yourself. Thanks for the call. Long time we don't hear from you.
We'll take a break.
We're coming back.
But I mean, I know. I don't understand why this thing is creating so much things, you know. Who is the better batsman, people? Richard Staple or Zenny Fowler? Now, you would argue that maybe Richard Staple. He went on to play for Jamaica in a way that Zenny Fowler did not. So if you're picking just purely on their one overall thing, then Richard Staple would you would argue is a bigger bat for Zenny Fowler. Two of them went to stats. If, however, you're picking them based on what they did, so you're picking an all-time stats 11. Because whole heap of big cricketer pass through stats. Now you can pick an all-time stats 11 two ways. What is so hard about that? Boy, may I pick an all-time stats 11 based on what you do? 4 stats. Or I can pick an all-time stats 11 as long as you were a student of stats. 2 ways to pick the team. Now I can tell you, a whole heap of man will play for Jamaica. We couldn't get out Zenny Fowler if we're talking about what you did. 4 stats. What hard in that to understand?
Let me ask you something, Orville.
Yeah.
Haynes, Greenwich, Lara, Viv, Lawrence Rowe, Jeffrey Dushan.
Based on what?
They are regional. It's a regional game. That is the team you're facing. Who you want? Holding or Nikita to bowl to that lineup in a regional cricket game?
I don't know if he never gave the same amount of attention and effort.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah. Maybe never get the whole that kind of attention there. So, but you never get that fear thing like when you see him run up the ball too.
In a test cricket, it was a different beast.
Yeah.
Man, I'll tell me saying I seen a cup man used to hook a holding ball, you know, when he Sam Mark and over Melbourne and them thing. I don't know if when he came down to regional cricket, him never go as
the intensity.
But me know say when you play against Jamaica them time,
always maintain.
Yeah, man.
That you're talking about two different.
You hear Diago come and I misrepresent me.
No, man. I'm disappointed with Diago because you have always maintained that based on what when you're talking about regional cricket, you have always put the Nikita Miller case out there.
Regional
Nikita Miller, regional cricket. Because it not take no rocket science to know that if you go talk about test cricket, one would be chalk and one would be
I've said people if we're not limiting the parameters where we are judged, then we must have to be holding. How much time is that?
But a little man I tell Zidane this morning say Ali Rose never terrible when him go to school.
Rooney says someone, Rooney.
Me hear about Ali Rose.
Ali Rose never score no goal if a goal, you know.
Him say Ali Rose used to miss a
skill on that ball.
Him say Ali Rose used to get some goal and miss a goal if a goal.
Yeah, miss goal because he wasn't the perfect goal scorer.
but with that ball at him foot, him going to do a whole heap of things.
Well, he was
salad and chop and pile and all of those things.
He was one.
Remember, say him is a relative of Lenny the teacher Hyde, you know.
Yeah.
So he could have never come out of the school there and not come out with the bag of tricks. No man, Bama was who said when I say Bama never all of that.
That's him.
Bama
no shipping port. No, say him would pick Bama.
No man.
Him say him can't find 10 people better than Bama Williams between 91.
Joke him on man. You say Steve Green. When Steve Green at 16-year-old, and them put him to play for Tivoli. Him a kill Cabra. Remember them time the Cabra was the national right back. And him a mad Cabra, and then time he not play Manning Cup.
Cabra Kena?
Yes.
Oh yes, that's in the good.
Steve Green?
Yeah.
Steve Green did Muwasi as a little boy to play Manning Cup and a player at the bigger level at the same time.
Yeah.
No man, Steve Green did awesome. That's all when Steve Green a 40, Steve Green a play all midfield.
Yeah.
In a master. So Steve Green was good. Good. But Orville, I agree with the point you make about Dave Cameron,
Yeah.
That Dave Cameron going to gloat. Whichever way you want to put it.
Yeah, man, you can't gloat. You can't gloat.
It is a perfect opportunity for him to gloat.
Gloat is talking about your achievements.
He's going to gloat on two fronts. One, he's going to say, look there, when I was there, we win 2 championships. Now this side can't even qualify for the second round. This man here. And also the fact that when he wanted to go up at the top and needed that West Indian support, them say, no, sir, you are going to come back over. We not depend that.
All right. I could leave it as a truck.
Blessed.
All right.
All right.
Who we have now, Sean?
I'll have a break now.
We take the break first, and we'll come back after. We're coming back.
All right. We'll move on. Hello?
Bill.
Garvey, what's up?
The war element today.
Boy, I hear you.
You know what G is, Orville?
Want something with them spray pan things that
and when it have a bad smell. My mouth. Ask what me about this because 2 days in a row I find myself I agree with you, brother.
God have mercy.
This can't work.
Why you agree with me with that?
But let me give you an example to back up your argument, Orville. Zidane, you there?
Yes.
Let me give you an example to back up your argument so you make me correct. In the early 90s, right? My alma mater, Manchester High, was a dominant force at girls' champs. You remember them days, Harvey?
Yes, man. Tula Robinson and them girls.
As a matter of fact, we win back-to-back girls' championship.
Yeah.
You didn't know that, Zidane?
Yes.
Okay. Orville just called one of the names, Tulia Robinson.
One like a short girl.
Yeah. You remember Beverly Langley, Stoshi?
No, she not come back to me now. But remember Tula.
Man. Yeah, man. So Orville, but the funny thing is, you see my alma mater, we have many people that have gone on to win gold medals and things at the Olympics, right?
Indeed.
Like Sharon them and Omar them, right?
Right.
But if you check the levels in Orville, them never as dominant when them they are Chester, Even the great Elaine Thompson.
That's my point.
To the point that the caller was trying to make, because I think I understand the point he was making. He was basically saying that from amateur, which is school, to senior, is different from senior to senior. Even though the level is higher at the test level, it's still seniors, professional people playing cricket. So he's saying basically at the schoolboy level now, you're talking about a huge jump from just an amateur competition to being a pro. So I think that's the point he was trying to make.
No, but if you're picking on all Manchester
teams. I never catch the call away about. Me here, Orville, I was here, but me turn on the radio, me here, Orville talking now. And I've heard Orville talk about this before.
Many times. If you're picking on all Manchester teams, and all Manchester
girls,
Elaine
Thompson couldn't make the 100-meter team, man.
Exactly.
She couldn't make it, Zidane.
But somebody might say, okay, who you want if Carmelita, Jetta and Shelley them are run, and you say, and you can choose between Elaine Thompson and Tulia.
What was Elaine Thompson's fastest time in high school?
She finished in a girl.
No. I never asked you what you finished, my boss. Because it's time
Assuming that she never run the time.
It's time we use.
No. She finished 5th. Let me ask Zidane.
No,
man. Zidane ask a reason. Zidane ask a reason, my question.
Me know,
because track and field is about time. But what if because in cricket it's clear says somebody would have performed better than some. But me I say, what if Illy and them not have the time? Them were Tula used to run.
Man, answer my question. Nonsensical, and it's a big question. You
know,
say me can't come. Garvey. You know, say I can't come 5th. Hold on, Garvey. Garvey, I can't come 5th, my boss.
Garvey, yeah, man.
And you win, man, done faster than you that year when I come 5th.
You realize how much world records broken in the last 12 months, yeah?
No, Garvey, don't go around the argument. Somebody could come 5th, and me come first, and them better than me.
No, I mean, I believe that. You see, track and field, Orville.
Yeah.
The man, them as time goes on, the equipment changes that are being made are making the time seem like them better. So you have some youth to go at chance, Zidane. And them gonna run close to bowl time. That means that them good like bowl, brother.
Let me ask you a question.
You have to know to understand marketing and
who won the Olympics 100 meters the other day?
In what?
Male.
Oh, we did the other day. Me never remember.
You know, say you and Blake no have an Olympic gold medal.
You know, tell me something now.
But him faster than the one who would have won, my boss, because he had to face bowl.
But listen, Orville. Zidane, if you start ranking the greatest 100 meters of runners of all time, you couldn't put you and Blake over a man like Donovan Bailey. No way, shape, or form. Because you know why, Zidane? When Donovan Bailey went to the Olympics and ran 9.85, that was a world record. No matter what you want to say, you and Blake never win an Olympic gold medal and broke a world record.
But me know why we get sidetracked in the argument. The argument is, if you're picking a Manchester girls team.
Yeah, I couldn't pick Elaine Thompson.
Would you pick Elaine over somebody
like
a Tula Robbins?
Over Sochi then. Ask anybody we got
that is the only argument I'm making. But if you were to, because you can pick that team two different ways. Your performances at Manchester, or the mere fact that you're on a Manchester past student.
Because these girls were gold medalists at girls camp. They have to put them over.
But Zidane's argument though, that if we find out that Elaine in her time was running faster than Tula Robbins, but because the competition I shall come 5th, it's something to consider.
No, I mean, I consider that. Orville, but it connects to our next reason, and I did have some bridging. I was talking some cricket with some bridging, right, Orville?
Yeah.
Tell me what you think about this reason now. And me, I was saying to them, say, in high school, I had the fortune, or you could say the misfortune, of facing Franklin Rose, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell the man them, say, in high school, I think when Franklin was 19 years old, bowling for Homewood, he was bowling faster than enough test bowlers. The man tell me, say, Garvey.
You didn't name any test bowlers?
Listen, I did. I went out to tell him, at the time, Orville, you had 3 test bowlers who were in and around the West Indies bowling team. And after Kirk Gamble, you had Winston Benjamin, Kenny Benjamin, and Eldin Baptiste. Them man, there was medium to medium fast. You understand me? I say, Orville?
Yeah.
I submit that at age 19, Bap was bowling faster than at least one of them, man.
It's not outside the realm of possibility. Kenny never expressed quick. No.
Exactly. And you know Bap, not true, Orville.
What do you mean if you know Bap, my boss?
I mean, you knew him when he was 19?
Big man, I know Bap from him come a woman and I keep with Petersville all time 11. Now you have some man will left out of community and play for Jamaica, you know? But them not really dominate while them a play for my community because for whatever reason. But you have some man will dominate for my community. Now let's take Derval Green for example. Derval Green would have played wholly more times in Jamaica than Joseph Grant, for example. But Derval Green couldn't get into an all-time community 11 over Joseph Grant because Joseph Grant was far more dominant then than Derval is now. So it depends on how you pick the team. And that's all me I said to the man. I'm not saying holding Nikita better than holding. If you're going to use regional cricket only, you know the only reason why this thing has the people have not get it with holding because there's an emotional connection to the greatness of Michael.
No, them get it, man. They're speaking holding over Nikita.
Them only a
pick holding too.
Them only a pick holding because you don't know what he's doing.
No, you know, say rate me no rate Nikita.
Every day, 4 times on Sundays, more MA.
But Garvey, you know, that's why me a pick holding. Me no rate Nikita.
Hey, you say if you not say holding, if you not say holding,
Nikita neither.
You say a lot of water. Them never say holding in regional cricket. I did.
Me could have beat 2 balls off of Nikita.
You say in regional cricket, holding was not was not as special as I think he was.
Arville, the pace alone, Mike.
When Holden get picked for West Indies first time, it was a huge surprise.
But here I'm going to disagree with you, Pando Arville. This is where I'm going to disagree with you, Pan.
Yeah.
The same way how I expect people to take my word about facing Franklin North in high school. When I was young, you used to hear the stories when the man in my town used to tell me about Michael Holden bowling for Kingston College in Sunlight Cup, Arville.
Yeah.
And Arville, I can't lie the man them I tell, brother. That means that.
No man, but me not talk about schoolboy argument.
No, when me I say Arville, so me can only imagine a young Michael Holden in a regional cricket.
No man, no. There's no
way you can tell me say.
But the record there, no boss.
Miller elicits more fear in batsmen.
No. Teams, and I'm going to tell you it again. Regional teams when they are playing against Jamaica, when Nikita Miller play.
Fear Nikita more than Michael.
Me not about fear of your limb broke up, you know. Fear that Nikita Miller. No. Regional teams when Nikita play were more worried that Nikita go and bowl you down. Than hold. No, they no fear. Me no mean fear. Then no.
You're wrong, Panama.
Jesus Christ, big man. How can I spin a? But no tell me no rubbish. You think some attack fear in the sense of body blows and thing, man? Which spinner then? All right. But we work with you since I saw no work with me. So Mural Litteran don't cause no more fear than Franklin.
Why do you think teams start with fast bowling?
All right, and I'm saying to you, Mural Litteran and Shane Warne never created the fear where Denville Mackenzie created.
All right, is it done?
We are working
on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
And I want you watch over with Michael Holden bowl. Let me tell you the batsman and bowl it.
No, that is in Test cricket, big man.
Hold on, Garvey. You know what would be interesting to finish this point?
What?
It's a different ball in the
Hold on, I want the record. Hold on, Garvey. I want the record for the other spinners in Nikita's era. So we want a regional record of Fat Man.
We do that already, man.
They're not close to Fat Man.
You see, Nikita Miller separate himself far ahead of...
No. We did that before.
Hold on, Garvey, man. They see Nikita far ahead of all the other spinners. They must give him some work credit. They're going to be fair. So even if the batsmen them struggle... No, so I want to see the record.
Remember, so you had a spinner. I think Nikita's average is 16 and somebody they right at 19 with a whole heap of wicket. I think that must be per mile.
Per mile. But me I tell you,
like, out distance them.
Well, they not give much credence to it.
Let me tell you something.
Is the batsman who can't bat?
But me I tell you, me see Nikita Miller bowling to the batsman who could bat.
So if you're going to rank Nikita Miller highly, you're going to have to rank per mile highly too,
Yeah, man. But him record better than for per mile.
Yeah, but it's close. So you have to
him record better than for per mile.
You see the point I'm making,
but maybe if me I pick a regional based on regional performance, I'd probably have per mile ahead of Holden as well.
All of the money I'm playing. Hold on, Garvey. You're in a trouble now. You have to pick most of the spin bowling that bowlers that
No.
And it can't right.
Not too many people have 400 and 500 wickets at in the team.
No, you say you not use the amount of wickets.
No, man, but that's a part of it.
You have the good funny outside.
No, man, that is part of it. I'm saying Nikita Miller would have done so well for so long against different generations of people. Me not about a man who just take some, but Nikita Miller got about 500 wickets.
Well, at that point I was making earlier now, that's why Michael only played 25 games.
Remember, me have Michael Holden as one of the top 5 all-time Jamaican.
All right, we have to leave it there, guys.
All right, leave it there, sir.
You take him out and put in Nikita. He come here.
Big said the man grow the thing. Hey, how much I want to see Michael Holden have played regional cricket? You say if you never see Michael play regional cricket, and I can't talk to me. I did.
All right. We'll take the break, man. We'll take the break.
All right, back online. Hello.
Bird. Hello.
Bird.
Good afternoon, Orville.
Yeah, man. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
You're going down so later?
Yes. Orville.
Yes.
All right. I tend to agree with your point, you see.
Yeah.
And I think Diago owe an apology.
God.
You have been consistent in terms of what you're saying. However, I don't think when you get frustrated, you should sort of imply that he's part of the conspiracy to sort of go against it. Because I really think he's one of probably,
No, man. Oh, God, no, Bird, man. If I've been saying something for 2 years, my boss, or more, that based, I used to say it ad nauseum, based on regional records.
That's true. You have never changed that.
Never changed that, my boss. So for Diago to say it's only when me I get leaks, me I say that it's frustrating, boss.
I know it's frustrating, but to say it's part of that conspiracy, I don't.
All right, Diago. All right, me take back that.
Yeah, man.
But explain how me fit. All right. So me not say is a conspiracy from the elites, including Diago.
Right.
How else do I explain Diago so blatantly I misrepresent?
Maybe it just misconstrued basically what you've been saying over the years. Because
how can I be saying something for 2-3 years?
Yeah.
And you misconstrue me?
Yeah.
I don't want someone me say one time in my boss.
No, it's true, man. That's true.
I don't want someone me say 2 times, 3 times. Every single time I say, people, if it's just cricket alone, give me hold.
Yeah.
If that I even said me and Nikita me hold in our actual gate now. I said which one of them I want. Then without giving me no parameters, no holding me I go pick people. I've said that 300 times. Sure, but me say if what we are gonna work with is just what them do for Jamaica, then me I go pick them man say no that me that.
Yeah, it's true. And then Zidane ask you a very good question regarding if you remove the thing is very debatable still. You know, but I tend to be leaning on your side. You know.
No. I'm saying yes, Zidane and the whole of the people must say holding. All them must say them, but I pick holding is because what them say holding doing a test cricket. You know?
Yeah.
What was Holding's record at regional level?
For Jamaica?
Yeah, per average.
So I think 25, 26 without a 5-wicket. So Holding has never taken the last time I checked. So somebody can get me the figures, but the last time I checked.
But you see,
he had played 25 games, I think 90 something wickets.
You know me I get
without a 5.
You know me I get holding 10 runs against them crapper player.
Yeah.
So me if we holding a play now, I take wicket at 50.
And I'm saying Zidane, you only say that now because you see, look for Michael Holding, we are running with him solely against Australia and England.
It's not Michael Holding alone, you know. Me not rate them players and none at all.
Orville,
yeah.
Also, you know, when you go to the extent of the spinner from Guyana, Perman, you have to be careful to become you probably might have to go to Nagamoto also because you remember he's way up there with Nikita.
And I'm saying show me them record. The thing about it in my boss. Not everybody was special in the special era, and not everybody bramble in the bramble era. That's all me I say no. Nikita Miller, what he was doing, my boss, is not something where you have to think, nah man. Me no want to look at him and say just bramble. Because if there was a batsman in the Nikita Miller era, where average 60 in a regional cricket with 45 centuries. Because that is what you'd have to do. If you compare to what Nikita Miller has done, if you are a batsman, you know. In other words, to compare with 500 wickets at 16 apiece, you would have to, for a batsman to equal to that, you'd have to say, boy, the man has gone 60 regional century at 63 apiece. That man in the most can bat better than some man in the boss era, remember? And I'm saying the argument that the man them can't bat speed. Remember, me and Nikita Miller are bold to the man them make the West Indies team, you know. Sarwan, what do you think happened? And that may ask you, you know.
Hold on. He saw the West Indies selectors. He hate Nikita that the man is the greatest regional bowler.
Then that me I tell you, Zidane. And that me I tell you, so the man them go prison when I pick this. But forget the hate. But forget the hate, Zidane. A man take 500 wickets in the first class cricket.
No, but
I only get one test match.
Think about it. If he's the greatest regional bowler ever.
Forget about the greatest.
Why would him then not want?
But I'm saying, Zidane, I am saying to you, think about it, Bird.
Yeah.
Why this is West Indies where I pick people. Once you have like a quality, you get playing. And a man take 500 wickets in your first class competition and whatever I'm taking. And a one game, you know. The man, they have something against the man for true, man.
Well, that has been said regionally.
The man, they have something against the man for true. And yet you give the man 40 at the 1 day game or 50 1 day game, which was not his best format.
Strength, yeah.
Listen, me say, what the brother name, man, we come from Trinidad, man. I think he all captain West Indies couple time, man. One little shot, but Jason Mohammed him name. Jason Mohammed play for West Indies and have had relative success, you know. Jason Mohammed come to Jamaica and Nikita tell me before the game start, that dead, that can't lift up him bat. When Jason Mohammed come in, can't play no shot. Shivnarine Chandapal is a world batsman. When them man they play against Nikita Miller, what all thing happened? No shot now play. Nothing now happen. Me nothing gonna understand what this youth was, you know. So them put him in a coach and now him is the assistant coach for Jamaica. The one CPL side, him is the assistant coach down there. It's only now that youth I get him doing, you know. No other bowler in the world, my boss, get 500 first class cricket and one test match. That not happen nowhere in the world. At least per mall them get 8 and 10 game and then we say them youth are not special at that level there. But how you not get a money a game? Are you give one game when everybody never there? Well, I don't know, brother.
That's why I go, Orville.
One of the worst things in these transport.
Orville, before I go, there's something I want to look at. So we analyze West Indies cricket based on their failure at the T20 competition, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think we have taken enough time to look at solutions, right? Before, Mr. Orville, did you see Kohli's reaction when India beat Pakistan?
Yes, man. He was very happy and ecstatic and cried.
Absolutely. No. So, me I think about pride, right, as a cricketer. Right, Orville, I don't think the CPL does much to build the pride of the regional players at all. The CPL is owned by foreigners, Indians, and I think an American, right? Orville, what I think that West Indies Cricket Board should do is to bring back the T20 competition to the countries, the individual countries, Jamaica, Trinidad, Barbados, and let us see if we can start building back the pride from there.
Franchise was better, man.
Franchise thing, man.
More professional, man.
And more money to spend on things.
I'm not saying you have to scrap the franchise now. All I'm saying is that they should have a commission among the countries where people represent the country based on country, not because you're drafted, or whatever. I don't want to build pride in Orville. Yeah. Because you're not going to get the same pride from the franchise. You understand me?
Yeah,
right? Yeah, I remember the days when we were watching Sheffield, when Jamaica played Barbados or Trinidad or whatever. When we go to Savannah Park, my God, it was like a test match.
Yeah, man,
I'm not saying that will come back, but what all I'm talking about is how do we get the pride back into the players?
Didn't the Talawas team show some pride, the boss?
Huh?
Talawas team showed a lot of pride.
No, we're talking about professionals, right? Them can always pull up their socks whenever they want, right? But what did we see down in Australia? We never see much in terms of pride coming from the West Indies team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You understand me? And we have to do something about it. We don't just sit down and don't know anything at all. We have to try something.
I don't know if it is I don't know if it is pride. I don't know. But
well, if I go back to Kohli again and all of those persons who I even watched Zimbabwe upsetting Pakistan yesterday. And you see that raw emotion that came out.
I see where you're coming from, but let me ask, if Prime Chris Gill, Russell, Pollard, Bravo playing, what do you think would have happened to Scotland and Ireland and them?
Man, yeah, but
Zidane, so pride make I think Chris Gill would have beat them up, because Chris Gill is a big T20 batsman.
Yeah, Zidane.
So we need to first get back the quality.
You need the quality first.
The standard is low, my boss.
Zidane, let me make a point, you see, and think about this. West Indies won the two first 50 overs World Cup, right? 75, 79, right? They then win the first two T20 World Cup.
No,
right?
not the first.
Not the first two.
Didn't they win 2012 and 16?
But those were the World Cup play before that, man.
Yeah, man. The first one was in 2007.
Right, all right. Okay. So they win two, right? I know they are floundering. Why? Because everybody's saying that they have lost track at the progress the game has made. Right? That's what the international commentators are saying, They don't know how to bat the middle overs. They don't know how to play the spins or whatever.
That's not a pride thing, though, my boss.
Huh?
That's not a pride thing, though.
It could boil down to that, Zidane, because let me tell you. Just say, all right. Let me tell you.
But even before we went, Orville was complaining that the man can't play the cricket like that. So Orville never think them lack pride. They think them lack quality.
Yeah. But then again, to half the argument, if you have enough pride, you got to do more things.
Exactly.
Forget the quality.
You kind of embarrass yourself.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, I see where it's coming from.
Yeah, because me not think enough of these cricketers work hard enough at them game.
All right.
Thanks for your time. Respect.
Yeah, man. Cool. I'm looking at thing I record now. Sammy Permar. 560 at the wickets at 21 apiece. Well, granted, some of those first class wickets would be test matches as well.
Yeah, and it means him carry up him numbers because him average 38 with the ball.
Yeah, so test cricket. So
you have to shave off. So that's why I want the regional record for all of the spinners, including Fatman only, to compare them to Nikita Miller.
Yeah. All right.
Dr. Watson.
Doc.
Yeah, good afternoon.
How you do?
I agree with you that might be the pride. The lack of pride causes them not to
put in the work.
To be performing better because they have put in the amount of work needed.
Right.
And I think it will be the same reason why they can't pass the yo-yo test.
We don't hear that coming with that. They're too rich, man. They no matter.
Yeah.
Whether them get game for West Indies or not, it no matter.
Look here, the thing is that these. You see, your way of doing the test is impractical, and it wouldn't test one of the most important aspects of fitness, which is recovery.
Recovery?
Yeah, recovery. That means if you are at fine leg and you run to third man to ball, and you come back, you can almost with the same speed run to.
Doc, me not think you understand what
square and pick up another ball.
Doc, what me say my test was 10 o'clock in the morning. Me want your leg 6 over, high pace. If you're up, me want you come back 1 o'clock, come do the same thing. Then you have to recover for that.
You're going to the hotel and come.
No. So
what you do in between? You train right.
No man, because you light thing. You probably feel some ball for half an hour and thing because what I want to duplicate is what you're going to do in test cricket.
Apart from being time consuming and.
It can't too time consuming. No man in practical.
Just imagine, Orville, remember, it's not just admire they go and test,
No.
Or something that they might go and test. They might be any given time in the Caribbean, you might have 30, 40 people doing the yo-yo test.
No, Doc, listen what I say. I am picking a team to go to Australia right now.
Yeah.
I have 8 fast bowlers and I want to carry 4. Or I want to carry 5. Me not test the whole West Indies, my boss. I'm going to call these 8 fast bowlers.
Yeah, what my problem is?
Yeah.
My problem is that they are supposed to select the squad and make them fit for the series.
That is my
thing. So select the squad.
That is another of my argument. Is how far between.
And let them pass and they'll be in a position to pass the test. Because it's either we're going to accept substandard fitness, which also predispose them to injury. Because that is what, because fitness prevents injuries.
I agree.
And if you carry a group of unfit players, maybe by the time you do 2 weeks, you have a squad of injured players.
I am not saying you must carry unfit players.
And the thing is that it is also the inability of our players to pass the yo-yo test is a reflection because the yo-yo test is used all over in professional sports, and West Indians are the only professional athletes who are not passing who have a problem with the yo-yo test.
Me think the previous generation would be passing the yo-yo test because of the same pride factor, because they want to play.
Them train hard. Because when you hear the amount of miles that most of those runners would run.
Hold on to that, man. The people who have failed the yo-yo test, I know the end crew, my banners and blackwoods, where only test cricket they play, Are the white ball, man, they have failed the yo-yo test, Because them no need to play for West Indies. You think Brathwaite and Banner and Blackwood have failed no yo-yo test? They need the money. That's why them pass the fitness test. Them is the white ball, man. Them have a problem with. Them rich already.
True. Very
We're
true.
coming back after the break.
All right, Doc, we have a minute with you because we have some others.
Yeah, man, all right.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying now, what would be the purpose of doing that test instead of the yo-yo test? Is that the yo-yo test, the requirement is too stringent?
No, the requirement is not fitness related because you can pass yo-yo test.
It's fitness related, that's what
it's not cricket related.
It is cricket related.
No, sir. I want to know if you can bat and
You
bowl.
see, that's the reason why you are in journalism and you are not a coach,
Doc, how does running fast and running long tell me that you're ready for bat?
You notice
not different muscles you use to bat than what you use to run.
Recovery time, fitness is a universal thing. It's not your arms and your legs alone or your abdominals
but
alone.
My thing is about recovery.
But
my thing is about recovery as well, Doc. I want you bowl 6 fast overs 10 o'clock.
Fitness is about recovery. It's about getting your hemodynamics, your circulatory system in a state of mind where you can exert 100%.
Yeah, the man is giving me some medical care.
In short order, exert the same 100%.
I am asking you to bowl 6 overs on the trot at high pace, Doc. Then the same thing the yo-yo test asks.
No. That don't check your recovery time. Because when you finish
that, don't want no faster recovery time than that.
When you finish that 6 over, you stand up at fine leg or stand up anywhere. You're going to have to run 100 meters that way, Doc, and come back and stand up and run another 100 meters the next way. And then you might run 50 meters. Within a 5-minute period, you might have to run about 400 or 500 meters and something. Bowling 6 over on a trot. Then don't tube if you'll be able to do that.
No, but me think never stop this, Doc. Why would you love say 1 minute on the radio, sir? I say, why you bowl 6 over between, say, 10 o'clock for half an hour. I want you to then, do 1 and 2 like a feeling thing. Then you get a break. Then you come back at 1 o'clock.
What the break is?
What the break is between, I don't know what the break is. Maybe an hour and a half.
No, but when you're playing a 8-hour game, you don't get 1.5 hour break in the game. So
no.
That don't test your ability to recover. You see, Zidane, who played football,
would know what I'm talking about when I talk about recovery time. Recovery time.
Hold on, Doc. How long does the yo-yo test last?
No, the yo-yo test is designed. It's not the length of the test.
Me ask you, how long does it last?
It's designed in such a way to test your fitness and to test your recovery time.
Me not agree with that.
Recovery time.
Recover from what?
Because what is recovery from? Recover from every short burst of energy that you make in the field.
And you
every
can
short 100% that you do.
The fact that you can
hold on,
let me ask you the question, man. The fact that you can do me some short sprint for 20 minutes, does that make you better prepared for test cricket than me? We can hold my fitness endurance over 8 hours in a one.
Look, the person who cannot, that is the reason why we are failing, because these people are proving over and over again that they cannot stand up to the rigors of international competition. That is the reason why they fail to beat the fitter teams. They fail to beat the teams who are passing the yo-yo test. They fail to beat the teams that are passing the yo-yo test.
And a fitness make we not beat the world. A good, we not good.
Fitness, but part of the problem, you know.
None of the problem is fitness.
All of our game is weak, including and most importantly our fitness level.
All right, Doc.
All right,
Leave it there. Cool. Point made. Who we got to know? Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Yeah, afternoon.
How you do Liverpool?
Yeah, we are dealing with that.
Me there, man.
Well, my question. Where shipping port I go back when him talk about the all-time Manning Cup team?
91.
Go back from the 91.
91 he started at 91.
Orville, if him go back from 91 till now, you know have no schoolboy where they in the 2000 year could have make an all-time Manning Cup team.
Everybody would have been from the 90s.
Everybody would have been from the 90s. Action. Action boy youth named Nathaniel Barnes from Ulmaz.
Yeah. I heard the name.
You ever hear the name there?
Yeah, man. I used to hear the name, man.
Nathaniel, you know the original brown chaps from Charlie Smith?
No.
Me not talk about Pele nor Chinsu. The original. I think Clark I'm last name also. Me don't remember what his name. The same O'Neal Riley.
Yeah.
Andy Williams. Same Leroy Smith.
In the rate Andy Williams.
Get kicked from JC, go Charlie Smith. That's a Leroy Smith, Lego Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Even the same Foley there, you know, when Foley a schoolboy, you know, nobody could pass him, you know. You know, say a sick Foley gets sick. Make him have a major operation, I think. And that slow him up.
Yeah. That's a schoolboy.
And even after that, him as a schoolboy. Nobody couldn't pass Foley when him there JC. Even the same Andrea Virtue there. Me they hear them name they call from in the 90s. Steve Green. Remember say even...
Well, he did mention Steve Green as a striker.
Christopher Nicholas playing in the 90s, you know.
Yeah, with that take him on about Nicholas.
Jeremy and Johnson playing in the 90s, you know. So, we don't know where shipping port. Nobody in a 2000 couldn't make them all-time Manning Cup team. Even the same Ali Rose, I'm here, man, I talk about Miss Goal. I wish Ali Rose them I talk about. Ali Rose in the 1993 when Georges a win Manning Cup. Ali Rose scored about 30 goals. So wish Ali Rose them I talk about where Miss Goal.
How good was Ron Nelson as a schoolboy, as a striker?
Well, Ron Nelson now, you want a man to score a goal.
Yeah.
And that's how him do. You understand? Him maybe not the big, him come like a man, like all, where the closer from Germany.
Oh, okay. And what about Kibaki Alloway? That was a part of that team as well, that 98 Dunham team. Him couldn't make that all time.
No. So even Ligo brother they on that team there, me not think could have make a all-time Manning Cup team. So that usual play for Overview them.
But that was that's one of the few Triple Crown teams in the 90s up to now in the bar. Are you saying?
Yeah, you probably could have find 1 and 2 man out of it, yes.
Okay.
You understand? And then even the not even hear the man call Irvino English. I call Dirty man over Irvino English and Gunman over Irvino English.
I never want to pressure him because I love ball, I don't ask him about English, but Diago ask him.
Listen, man, if you even Fabian Davis and KC,
yeah,
Boris Johnson, a schoolboy them you the outer class regime, even the same birthday from
Shipping Porter, where you come to, man?
The youth from Excelsior when him talk about him talk about a youth and a youth general for true.
You know me used to like as a schoolboy, you not call him name, but tentatively me I put him in there.
Who that?
Who that?
Where the left foot youth name we used to go think them Romario Campbell.
Rum. You used to go Manly. You wanted Manly.
That brother they could have played.
Him win with Manly?
Yeah.
That brother they could have played.
All right. Him a big baller too. But me I tell you, say, listen, man. If you have to pick a team from 90s, come up, man.
Nobody from 2000.
No man in a 2000 can't make it, man.
Not even Zimini's from Excelsior.
So none of them, Zidane.
All them what the bird name from Georges? Morgan and them man they can't get a game.
None of them can play.
Marshall, me mean.
None of them can make the team. Ask Sean where
Liverpool, here where you mean ask Sean? Like Sean has some bigger authority on this one.
Because what do you send Zidane and tell Zidane say? Ali Rose, if not one of he was the best schoolboy forward. Yeah. Ali Rose is out of class now, man. No. Someone who the money, man, I wish Ali Rose them said I miss goal.
We are left this right. We are giving Sapi 1 minute to wrap the program.
Somebody saying the name you're asking is Omari Murray.
No man, no Omari Murray. Even the same youth from where I talk about from Campion was a bad youth too.
Oh, Kimani Robinson.
Yeah, one next youth from GSC. No, from KC, one little China youth. I forgot his name, he make bad too.
Yeah.
He was a little China brother, I forgot how his name, but he probably can't answer. Because Yarville, you know, that's why I say answer.
As they're talking about, I see a youth from Excelsior score a wicked goal a while ago, my boss from about 40 yards. Brilliant. It's
but in a real life, man, nobody in a 2000 couldn't make no all money.
All right, you make the point.
You make the point, Liverpool.
All right,
cool.
No, man, at 4 o'clock, you know. Yeah, give me Sapi 60 seconds.
Arville,
30. Sapi 30.
I'm going to take you on Monday because I can bet you I have seen Michael Walden before him play for West Indies. Play more regional match more than you.
I mean, I have a throw with Mr. P when him said
no man, and he was special.
I said the body when he ball Charlie Davis.
Oh,
I mean, you talk Mr. P, man. I don't know you, man. When you say me the man.
Yeah.
I know you talk Mr. P.
When he ball Charlie Davis.
No man, I don't sit down. A lot of people talk about Mikey. No, me expect Mr. P that's
same.
Yeah. But me know Diago never say Mikey playing regional thing.
We're going to take you on Monday about Charlie Davis, with Charlie Davis and Mikey Walden.
No, but
them guys.
Hold on. Who I got to tell you Mikey never used it, but me I said Mikey was a surprise pick to the West Indies. You agree?
No, man. No,
75, 76 when Clive Light came to Australia, he was a surprise pick. You don't tell me nothing.
Arville, what's up? Me and that guy here, Vigal.
No, somebody told me that he wasn't dominating.
Well, Arville, just a second.
The man was not a dominant fast bowler. I was no automatic.
He wasn't established, they said.
None at all.
Well,
Mr. P, we gone, man. On the two rambling night Friday evening, man.
Mr. P, call us Monday. We're out of time.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, people. Good show to the Vibes the Show program. Some good discussion. Big up Shipping Port. No, why am I big up Shipping Port? Big up Nicholas Burford. Big up Sean Grant. Big up Kat Anderson. Big up the callers. Big up the listeners. Join us Monday. Same place, same time. We'll do it all over again. Until then, so long.